What did he say?
Let me go ahead and open up YouTube, and then I will. What the crap? I didn't call you. Jesus.
Well, I didn't want to talk to you
the
either.
smart devices.
Damn it, Google.
You unplug the
I'm
Google
talking to you.
every so often, so you assert your dominance.
You guys heard about the what's his face? Chris Evans dick pic thing?
Yeah.
So that happened. He accidentally tweeted a dick pic, I think, but it started a conversation here where my mom was like, "I don't understand how anybody could accidentally send a picture to anyone," and then that very fucking day proceeded to accidentally record a conversation between her, my uncle, and myself, and send it to her boss, and not and I'm like, "How did you fucking do that? Explain that to me." That's impressive. Don't know.
Right.
It's like when you try to show an old person a picture on your phone and they just keep scrolling and you're like, don't.
Please stop.
Yeah, we sound good.
You don't want to know. Please stop.
Like I told you, these two pictures, stop fucking scrolling. Then they look at you and you're like, yep, those are tits. What do you want?
Yep. You're unenthralled.
That's what they are.
So you always got to stay within arm's reach of someone when you give them your phone to look at pictures.
Why are you so nervous?
Oh yeah,
it's
it's
so
nope.
I need to be with my phone.
Anybody scroll.
I can't not be with my phone. I need to be with my phone.
It's not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you.
Yep.
It's like I don't know why when you hand someone your phone to look at a photo, it's like the general rule of thumb is you don't swipe.
It's kind of like stripping to show an ass tattoo. You don't know what they're going to do back there, but you're trusting them for a moment to just appreciate it for what it is.
What?
Anyway.
Dylan was pretty nice last night.
Maybe a better analogy out there somewhere.
I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good analogy. You want to see the tramp stamp?
I get what he's saying, but I just hear
understand
the silence
what he was trying to say. But Jack's
Tramp
description, yeah.
I'm
Thanks for
Tramp
saving
stamp is
it.
better,
Thanks for
okay.
saving it for me, Jack. There.
Yeah.
I got you,
so
buddy.
glad this is being recorded.
Sometimes I start a sentence and I don't even know.
Look at this. Please appreciate it for what it's worth and don't look directly into my asshole. That's what I thought you were trying to say to me. What?
Spread
No,
them
not
wide and
necessarily.
stare into the void. What?
Jesus
That's
Christ.
how we come for Cthulhu.
That's actually where the Expanse
Welcome to the
is
show,
located.
everyone. Jesus. Okay.
And that's where we start.
And that's where
Wait, sorry, did you guys all see the Denver Post article about our tight end or whatever it was? The Broncos?
Who's tight end?
Yeah, you got tight end.
The Broncos.
Did he look at an asshole pic or something?
No, his name is Butt.
Butts, yeah.
Oh.
Jake Butt.
Wait, his name
name's
is Jack
God.
Butt.
His name's Jake Butt, and he's a tight end.
Yeah, he is.
If his name was Richard, it would have been so much better.
Dick Butt, the tight
Jake
end.
Butt.
Yeah, Jake Butt. 4th year tight end.
He's finally healthy.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Can we just?
My brother knew a girl in high school.
Lucas, take it away.
Oh no, BJ Moorhead.
Did you do the voice stuff?
Yeah, we're good. I've been listening to everybody talking about
Fantastic,
this
good.
various conversations.
Dylan, did you throw in
And
the intro?
everybody's fine.
We're good to go. We're going.
Okay. Tell me when we're done.
We're done.
Got it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
The whole fucking ass tat thing was the background noise for the intro. So.
Oh. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
For posterity. Posterity. Sorry.
We left off.
God damn it, Dylan.
We left off with the ship leaving the hangar, and the rest of you guys stuck with a 20-minute countdown until the station explodes.
Can I
and
ask
you guys
a
had
meta question?
Yes.
How are you going to be counting down the 20 minutes? Are you going to actually do a timer, or do we have more than 20 minutes?
Essentially, you'll have more, but when it comes when you make decisions, I'll pause time.
Okay.
But I have a little piece of paper. Depending on what happens, I'm gonna subtract time from that.
God damn it, Brenda.
And then also, anytime you have to make an advanced test, every roll is going to be 1 minute of time.
Okay, cool.
So that'll be the best way to do it, I think. But you guys still had to decide, and I'll let you do it in character, since now that Cameron's back with us. Cameron, just as a recap, your character got the shit beat out of him.
I'm used to that. My characters.
Yeah, he got tuned up pretty good, and they found you in a communications room, bound to a chair, which they then used as a mobility device for you.
More specifically, Jonah tied a cord around you in the chair, and then to himself, and then would just pull you around where.
Yeah,
it's like a dog.
But you now awaken in the chair with all that's gone on. You really don't know anything that's just happened. You don't know how you're there or why. You just remember getting punched in the face. But you got the alarms, the lights are still flashing, and the only person that can actually see the exact time is Corey's character.
Nifty.
Augustine's the only one that can actually see the clock counting down in his eye.
Gotcha.
Everyone else can technically keep track of the time if you really wanted to, but I feel like it's more interesting if just one person has the time on their eyeball. So you have two choices to kind of get out of there right now. Two obvious choices. You know that there's a ship in Hangar 4 and Hangar 8. Both ships were being custom built for unknown entities. Don't know who or what. And basically it's the same distance to both hangars from where you are. It's basically a 10-minute run to get there. Other unknowns, you have no idea if there's anyone still left on the station. And you don't know how capable the ships would be if you got there.
Would it be a better question to ask, what do we know?
You know that in 20 minutes the station's going to explode if you don't find a way off the station.
All right, well...
Would you be open to giving us all an immediate action and reaction to this 20-minute counter? Like a simultaneous thing almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
because I know what my first priority would probably be.
What's your first priority?
First, it would be seeing if I can regain control of station communications and tell everybody that they have until an approximate time before the station goes, and that they can head to whatever hangar that we're in if they want to try to hitch a ride, or the other ship and repair for themselves and get the fuck out. And then try to carry Frank with me to wherever we're going, because I don't want to leave him behind. Because his legs are all fucked up, right? Like he dropped him off the tower.
He's still ambulatory, but he's like hobbling. He's definitely not 100%. He can't run.
So he sprained his ankle, basically.
Yeah, you sure? If it makes it easier, yeah. He just
that
can't
would be
run.
my priority. It would be the communications and making sure that he comes with us wherever we go.
Okay. Does anyone else have any other ideas of what they want to do? Just so you don't have to spend a ton of time in character talking about it, since there's a timer going.
I think
Can
Jonah's
we try to kill the
gonna
douchebag?
Which
He
douchebag?
left.
Frank?
Yeah.
I'm
kidding. Sorry.
Dylan.
No. Sorry. No.
Off with his head.
Yeah, it's like triage.
Poor
Suck.
Frank.
You do.
No, some of you guys, if you guys want to, can maybe try to head to whatever ship you decide and try and see what's going on with that while other people are doing other stuff. You don't all have to do the same thing.
Well, you said last time that we only have time to really get to one of them, right?
Yeah, you only have time to get to one ship.
So we can't go and check out one and then be like, oh, this doesn't work. Let's go to the other one.
I guess my other priority would be going, hey, Frank, what's the deal with both these ships? Which one's in better condition?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll save that for when we actually jump into the roleplay part of it.
That is, I mean, that is also a possibility. I mean, essentially, you could divide into 2 teams and each one go to a ship, but you would be very hard pressed to make it to the other one, and the communication with each other would be difficult, being that no one really has any other communication devices on them because nobody, there was none around to grab, or no one noticed one.
And you basically told us last time too that in terms of the bombs, it's impossible for us because we can't disarm them. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Like, we
you
can't
need
intercept
an
that
explosive
signal.
expert.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Well,
Yeah, and
I know
you
what
would-
I'm gonna do, but I don't know what other people are.
Let's
Jonah's going to be
run for the
sticking to his buddy and helping him out.
okay.
He could
Kurt's gonna wake up
he
and be
could
very confused.
see what he can do for Frank.
Okay. I'll give you guys some time in character to play out some of this because I don't want to. It's not going to be real time. I'm not going to take it just because of the way things are going to be. So I'll give you guys time to decide stuff, and then I'll tell you at certain stages what time it is. And then Corey, at any time you can ask me what the actual timer is, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Because I won't say every minute when it goes off. I'll
Right.
get to like every 5 minutes I'll give you. So.
Okay.
So, all right. So basically, you guys. I guess I'll kind of start with Kurt waking up with all this stuff going on, and you guys know what you got to do. So I'll let you guys take it from there. Action.
Oh, my head.
Hey,
Why am I
y'all,
tied
your
up to
friend's
the chair?
awake here.
Oh,
Good morning, princess.
yeah, boss man. How you feeling?
Felt better.
You look better.
Wish I could say the same. Where are we?
About to get the hell blasted out of us. Frank, you all right? How's your leg?
It hurts. It hurts bad.
Jonah, can you take a look?
Yeah, I want to see what's going on here. So I'm gonna examine his legs, see what's going on.
While he's
Okay.
doing that, I'm gonna jog up the tower and check out the communication situation.
All right, we'll do that. I'll do that simultaneously. You don't have to roll for this. It's an obvious fracture. And
Okay.
yeah, you know that he can't really put much weight on his left leg.
Okay. What if I give him some pain meds in my magic bag of holding?
Yes, your magic bag of holding.
You're holding?
Let's see if you have any in there. Roll your is your intelligence medical, and it's TN 13.
TN 13.
Yeah, you should pass it pretty easy.
I actually got exactly a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you still have some morphine, I'd say. I guess that's the. I don't know what future morphine is. Future morphine.
Space
is what you have.
morphine.
Space morphine. Yeah, still in your bag.
Space morphine. All right.
0G morphine.
Oh my god. All right, Frank.
Oh, gee.
Gonna give you some of this. This will ease the pain.
Okay. You give him some. He feels immediately better. He's also a little loopier as a result, but now he can't really move on his own. He can't hobble anymore. Okay, he doesn't feel any pain, but he needs someone to carry him, or at
It's a
least.
good thing we got the wheelchair, yeah?
That is very convenient.
That is true.
While I'm jogging up the stairs, can I shout down, hey, Frank, give him the rundown on those 2 ships in 4 and 8 while I'm checking out this.
What's the shifts? What
4 and
shifts?
8.
Those
All right,
are
look, I
my
didn't give you
favorite
that much
numbers.
morphine.
Oh, 4 is a good one. It's a big one. And
And
8,
what about
And
an 8?
8.
that's a good one. It's a big one.
All right. Well,
Are
everybody
both of them
heads to
flyable?
tails.
One's good and
Who's
big.
Right,
tell us.
One's big and
Which
good.
one's flyable?
Like a bird?
Yeah.
Birdie time.
Okay,
he's trying to gather himself. I'm actually gonna roll to see if he gathers
Should have asked
himself.
him for fucking morphine.
Okay.
Space
Can
morphine
we knock
apparently
him out
fucked him up so bad.
again?
I'll give him. I'll say his
Can
willpower
you give him
0.
a shot of adrenaline next?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I could do that.
He actually passed the willpower test, so he can give you.
Oh,
He
thank
kind of
God.
forces himself to concentrate.
Thank
Both are good. They both they're both vacuum sealed, and that's just his way of telling you that they can be in space without you all dying.
Cool.
So sealant's done.
Are they refueled?
Oh, I like carrots in my stew.
Are they refueled? Frank! Oliver's gonna shake him a little bit. Frank, are they refueled? Are they good to go?
One more roll. Didn't pass it that time. Get your hands off me, sir!
Oliver's gonna look like pissed off at Jonah. Can you do something? We need this man to answer. We're losing time.
Alright, I'm gonna
Speaking
slap
of
him in the
which-
face.
Break his other leg.
Okay. So you slapped him in the
All
face.
natural adrenaline, yeah?
So
I'm not gonna give this man a heart attack.
So you're rolling to hit.
I'm not rolling to
You're slapping
beat the
him.
guy senseless, but I'm gonna slap some sense into him.
Okay.
Wake him up.
Oh, I will
Yeah.
roll to see if that's that one
I'll be
actually
right back.
works.
My sandwich is here.
There we
Okay.
go.
So I'm listening. I'm
All right.
real quick. Sorry.
Louise has Postmates?
All right.
Very convenient.
So you see
It's
Henry
great
goes,
delivery range.
What?
Which ships are refueled and good to go? 4 or 8 or
Uh,
both?
I think they're both. I don't.
Do
don't
any
remember.
of them have any outstanding problems that you can remember?
I don't know. I don't know yet. We didn't get them. No one looked at them yet this morning.
If you have a guess, which one do you think would be the best to get us all the fuck out of here?
He passes out. So
Alright, well.
Okay, so
apparently
let me ask.
We're
Doc,
not getting that information.
What did you give him?
I gave him a small amount of morphine. Just enough to help with the pain, but apparently this man had no tolerance.
no.
I hope
And
there's enough left for all of us when we fuck this up.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
right, so-
well,
so at
Jonah,
the
let's
same
put him in
time-
this chair.
You guys put him in the chair at the same time. Ruben went upstairs into the foreman's office, and you're using the communications equipment in there.
Yes, essentially I'm trying to send out a broadcast to the entire station. If I can.
Okay. Yeah. You have to try and repair the jamming that was done. But from what you can tell by looking at it, nothing's been tampered there. So there's a decent chance that
Is it a software issue?
it there's a decent chance that it could just be a separate jammer somewhere else in the facility.
What if you call IT?
That's the
Did you
problem.
try turning it
yeah.
off and turning it back on again?
Okay, but actually,
if that
did you
blows
try
up the
that might work.
bombs?
I'll let you attempt to look at the cameras on there if you have. I'll only let anyone with a technology focus.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the
I'll do
railing and shout
Alright.
down. I can't make heads or tails of this. I'm gonna need somebody's help, and I'm gonna gesture to you, Augustine. I think this might need a miracle touch.
You talking to me, Boss Bang?
Yeah, come on up here.
All right. I'm gonna slug my way up there.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, let me.
And then you need a technology roll,
Yeah, you.
or
So,
do you want
so
me to
you-
wait?
No, you can do it right away. So you sit at the computer and try to make heads or tails of.
And I
what's going
rolled
on?
trip sixes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey,
Churn, baby, churn.
it's going fine. No.
That that six up to churn by one, which puts us
Yes.
into fucking minor territory here.
Churning
So-
and burning, baby.
So I have to
Was
roll
that
a
someone's
1d6.
dog?
Depends on who you ask.
I don't know. I heard like
Okay.
a growling. The fuck?
All right, so you pass with flying colors. You get in easy. You find out that that there's no actual jammer there. There's a virus in the system that's stopping communication. But you can you have access to all the cameras and everything in the entire place now, so you can see everything.
Just in front of me, or do I have access to like the link to where I can look up the feed?
Is it like in his head, or is it like on screen for us as well?
It's on screen for everyone right now. If you want, if you can try to pair it with your device because you have the code ID for the I don't want to say software, but you know what I mean, like that computer. And you can mirror it into your pad, which will then link to your eye. You'll have to roll. You can do a technology roll for that. It to be a TN 15.
Okay.
Because it's not easy.
Fail.
Okay, so you're unable to get it to work for some reason. It's not pairing, and you don't understand why right now.
Okay.
But you can see into all the other hangars, including 4 and 8.
I'm going to look at 4 and 8 and look for because there's possibly some other security guards on station that we don't know if are good or bad. So I want to see if there's any of those people hanging around either of them.
Okay. You look at those 2 hangars, and both ships look relatively identical. They're both like one. Like the only real difference is kind of like the paint. The style of the ship's the same. One ship's kind of like an aqua color with some like white striping, and like the one in 8 is red with white striping.
Gotcha.
Kind of. Not like plaid striping, but like thicker ones, like the Normandy.
Red's faster.
More fun. Joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Dylan. What's your character's name again?
Ruben.
Ruben. That's right. I'm gonna bring that up to like I'm just gonna show Ruben's character all this stuff. I'm assuming he's. I don't know if he's doing something else at the moment, but I'm gonna be showing him everything.
Okay. All right, so Ruben, you know
because it's just like one
this.
console that we're like both kind of hanging around. Okay, cool.
Sorry, my
Time is
headphones
ticking.
cut out right when you talked, so I didn't hear anything you just said.
You now know everything he knows.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just explaining that I was going to show everything to you. Look at all these.
Is there any way you can get me through to the intercom system?
Is that the one I failed, Lucas? No, because I was trying to pair it and I failed.
You pair it and you failed, but you also to effectively get rid of the virus, which is what you've now assessed it to be, you'd need a hacking skill. That's the only thing which you don't have, unfortunately.
So I can't pair it. So no, Boss Mang.
Shit. All right. Well, nothing we can do from here then. Reckon for a equal chance, let's get out of here.
That sounds good, Boss Mang.
And
all right, so you guys
lead the way down the floor.
Dipping.
Okay.
We're dipping.
So how you guys doing this?
All right. Well, show of hands. Who likes the number 8?
I'll raise my hand.
I'm gonna hold up the number 4.
Yeah, I'm doing the hand signal for 4. 4, 8 don't matter.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Looks like we're all going to number 4.
You got a paid preference, cuz?
No, I don't know what kind of ships they are. Your boss man kind of fell asleep.
Well, they look much the same. One's got red stripe on it though. Red, white.
I'll be able to.
All right. Well, let's go for the red stripe one. I like that color.
So, if we cut through the center part of the station, we can get to the other side much quicker. It's this way, and I'm gonna lead them to that, basically that direction, since I guess I know that way.
Now I'm gonna put in the churn effect right now because it did roll and there is a minor effect. Corey, the timer in your eye is gone.
Huh?
You no longer can see the time in your eye.
What was that? What was it the last time I noticed?
The final time you saw it was 17 minutes.
Okay.
So that's all you guys know, and I can't give you an update on the time.
All right.
So that's part of the churn.
It's no good, guys. I can't see the time anymore.
Time? What do you mean the time? What are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah, we got 20 minutes or we go die.
This whole ship gonna blow up, Osmag.
What was the last time you saw?
17.
Yeah, we got a haul ass.
Best get to step in front of you.
Ass.
And I'm just gonna start running. Who's pushing Frank?
I'll push Frank.
Okay.
I guess
There's
thematically.
like a shopping cart where you kind of like slide on the back of it too.
Yeah, you give him my old seat.
So all our
That's
hand
exactly
terminals
what we're
and
doing.
stuff were those were confiscated, correct?
What?
Our hand terminals and everything were confiscated, except for
Yeah.
we didn't get those
Yeah,
back
the only
in the armory.
You got the weapons that you guys picked up. No one looked inside the personal items bag, so you couldn't shift through and see anything else.
Okay.
That's yeah.
So yeah, I'm just busting ass in that direction. Also in my head, trying to see if I have enough time to bust into my berth and grab something quick.
Okay.
But with the mutter of 17 minutes, it's making me sweat because I also know if there's anything wrong with this ship, it's on me.
You could have someone else go grab it.
I was gonna say,
You could do that instead in case there is something wrong with it. You will have more time if you're there.
If somebody wanted
If
to do
only
me
we had someone who was good at procuring items.
Hey,
I know. I was gonna say, how close are we to?
we can actually
berth.
cut down that this branch right here. It's going to lead us closer to 4.
Because of Dylan's knowledge, I'll actually make the distance shorter because he mentioned a shortcut. So instead of it being a 10-minute run, you'd say it was like an 8-minute instead.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You got a key?
Yeah, it's this card here. It's room 27B/6.
Alright. I'm gonna book it in that direction.
I'm gonna go with her.
What are you looking for?
You said hand terminal.
Oh,
Right?
hand terminal. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, you guys should.
I don't know what's
What
going
you
on, so I'm
need?
just following the group.
Honestly, I'm just gonna shove everything into a bag and hope for the best. So.
All right, man.
How's my
What's
plan?
your name? I'm talking to Kurt.
Ade? Oh.
No,
Hey,
Kurt.
well, you
I'm
got
talking
it,
to Kurt.
Kurt.
Kurt, nice to meet you. Name's Jonah. Looks like we're getting off this rock all together. Basically, while you were tied to a chair and unconscious, these guys called Moon Knights decided they were going to take over the station, and they're going to blow it up in about 20 minutes. So
20 minutes.
that's
outta
the
here.
situation. We're 17, probably 16 minutes now. So we gotta haul and get out of here.
Yeah, this way's a
Let
little
me help
quicker,
you
though.
push
We
your
can
buddy
go
here, and we'll maybe go a little faster.
Sounds
Hey, Dylan,
good.
did you tell them what they need to pick up?
Yeah, I was about to.
Okay, yeah, tell them.
Who's going for it, by the way?
Ade and Augustine.
Yeah, I was gonna go with her.
So you head in. First thing on the right, you're going to see the pantry. The shelf on the right, on the second shelf, there's a silver package, a silver parcel. I need that. As well as a data pad. It should be left on the table in the sitting room. Just the regular, just around the couch. That's about it. I'd like it. If you can't find it, it's fine. It's just it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Got it.
Thank you.
Cool.
And then I'm going to give them directions from there to where we're going as well.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm
Okay.
assuming I would know that exact way just to help them out a little bit faster.
Well, Augustine still has the map in
Map.
his terminal, so he can still see the map of the entire place.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
that'll be
like I
easier
can
for
point
them.
I can point it out or whatever to him. Or...
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well, then I will give you the instructions. So you're good to go.
Okay. So you pointed the way. You guys split off. Ade and Augustine run off to the right, down the hall as fast as they can,
Yep.
to get to Ruben's room. As you guys are running through the hallway, you just see like trash, everything littered on the side, broken things, broken windows, all sorts of just rubbish everywhere. You get to the area that Ruben pointed out, and you hear noises down the corridor that leads to his house, I guess you could say, his room. As you guys inch closer and closer, you hear voices of a panicked nature coming from inside Ruben's house. What would you like to do?
Like, what kind? Like, can you describe them in any way?
They sound like it's two male voices.
Okay.
And they both seem to be arguing over something.
Are they arguing over that parcel? Because I'll get mad. I'm going to text you what's in it, Lucas, just so you know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks. No, it's fine.
I'm going to just cautiously approach and see if I can listen.
Okay.
Oh, I want to cautiously approach with my knife in hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Please do.
Good thinking. That's good thinking. Okay, so, and August, do you have a weapon? Did I give you one? You have a pistol.
2 guns. I took 2 because I took one for me and Kurt, but I forgot to give him it, so I got dualies right now.
That's fine. I am okay with that. I forgot to fucking write down what the attack roll for that was. I'll have to do it on the fly. So, I'll let you both roll perception tests. It's only a TN 11.
Cool.
And if you have hearing, you can use the hearing focus.
I passed and I got doubles. I got 13 and a 1.
What was the drama die?
The drama die was 1.
Okay.
I passed with a 12, but no doubles.
Okay, excellent. I don't think there's any stunts for that specifically.
Extendo ear, go gadget.
Extendo ear.
Like Half-Blood Prince or Order of the Phoenix or whatever with the weird plastic magic ear thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, you'd use an investigation stunt, I guess. But I don't, but it's not really an investigation, so the +1 you get's not going to matter.
Okay,
so it's only for if you have to roll for another investigation thing.
I don't. Then I'm not worried about it.
So, you guys, what you both hear is these two men arguing over like this locked wooden box. This little pristine oak wooden box, and these guys both seem to arguing over it. You can tell by what they're saying that they're looting.
And can I see them or just hear them?
You can hear them right now because you're just outside the door.
Okay.
But you also know you don't have a lot of time.
Okay. Shiade, how do you want to handle these?
Guns blazing.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, as he's already got the gun out of his pocket and in his hand.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to roll to see if they hear you, just to see if they're caught in surprise at all.
We would have said it really quietly.
So quietly.
Okay,
So
the
quiet, you don't even know.
one guy doesn't hear you. So one guy does. So one guy is definitely caught flat-footed in this instance.
Okay.
So where's the fucking card? Actually, I'll use this fucking thing. All right, let's get a little piece of paper out. All right, so we'll roll for initiative. Do this shit. I'll roll each guy individually because I have to. What the fuck? Okay. All right, what did you guys get?
Rolling? What are we rolling for initiative?
Just roll for initiative.
Yeah.
3d6 plus your dexterity.
14
Okay.
Same.
with the dex added.
Yep. I got a 12 plus the 2 for dex.
Same.
Okay, last guy. Last. All right, so the first looter, the guy who's not surprised by you, actually gets a 15. The other one gets a 10. So, as you guys round the corner, he kind of notices you right away, and we start combat.
Okay. Now, how does it mean that we tried to surprise the guy that didn't hear us? Do we get the do we get the jump on him since we tried to? Okay.
Yeah, because he had a detriment to his initiative.
Okay.
So he was basically almost going to always go last at that point.
Okay. Cool. I was just checking.
Yeah. So, okay, so Looter 1, he's going to basically, he's got a bunch of stuff in his hand, like on like a dresser, and he sees you, and he kind of swipes it all at you when you come in. That's basically his attack on you, just kind of throwing makeshift items.
Can I do a spot hidden to see if any of the shit that was thrown in my face was the things I needed to pick up for Dylan?
They're not. It's just rubbish.
Okay,
it's nothing that yields any importance.
Spot hitting.
If we had such a thing. But all right, we'll see if your character, which is already up. Roll to see if you get hit by it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He misses you. So all the shit he throws at you, some of it's too light, it just bounces off you, and you kind of put your arm up to block it, and you take no damage whatsoever. I guess which one of you guys wants to go first in this, since you guys both tied?
I will, because I have the gun.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and reason with them at first.
Well, you're gonna stick him up?
I'm gonna hold it up. Yeah, I'm gonna hold him and try and stick him up. And just be like,
all right.
Yeah, fellas, we don't want no trouble. Yeah?
You're gonna try to. So you're gonna influence both of them, I guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just talk it out, because there's no point in both of us dying, because the ship's gonna blow up soon anyway. So it's like, what the fuck's the point of fighting? So I'm gonna try and do what I can to just make them go away.
And see, my logic is, intimidation. We could just kill them, but
intimidation is in essence under a strength. So you'd be rolling your strength, I think, versus...
Which is 1, which is terrible.
Well, I think it's basically...
Well, 1 is actually above average.
Well, I guess, yeah, because it's a roll plus the 1, so it's...
Well, the 1 for player characters is average. Anything below a 1 for players is not. 0 for NPCs is normal.
Okay.
So it's basically your strength intimidation if you have intimidation, which you don't. So it's your strength roll versus their willpower self-discipline roll.
Can I use my talent know-it-all and use a business angle side of it? I'm going to try and convince them that it's best for both parties to both go our separate ways. And I'm going to tell them to go to Hangar 8 where there's a ship, because we're going to the other one.
Okay. Yeah, so you're using a tangential focus, because that's what it'll end up being. So yes, you can do that.
Okay, great.
Which is good. I'm glad you're paying attention to that. So what focus are you using for?
Business technology.
Oh, you can use either one. You could use your business one instead. I feel like that makes more sense.
Yeah,
so you get a plus
like
5 on this roll, and it doesn't add a plus 2 to the target number, but you're rolling opposite anyway, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's actually good thinking. Okay, and they'll have to roll willpower against you. So I will roll both of them simultaneously.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, what did you get?
I got an 8.
Total?
No. Wait. do I add business
the sheer shock in
plus?
your voice, Lucas, when you said that.
You add your +5.
Yeah,
So you roll your
8
3d6
plus
plus
5,
5.
so 13. 13.
Okay, you rolled 13. They rolled a 12.
Great.
So you actually, by the skin, actually wait, no, they have +1 willpower, so no, they rolled a 13 as well.
Are we in a Mexican standoff right now?
No. What's your what was the drama die?
2.
Theirs is a 1, so you win. You win the tiebreaker.
Yes.
All right, so they both hold up their hands. They're both wearing their like security guard gear. But they both hold up their hands, and go, oh. And then there's an Ade standing there with her knife. So combat is now effectively over because they have surrendered to you.
Okay.
What's your pitch?
I'll just give it to you. Look, fellas, this whole place gonna blow real quick, yeah? And there are only 2 ships left. There's no reason fighting here when we need to start running. We got about 15 minutes till this whole place goes. There's no reason we should sit here killing each other when we're gonna be dead soon.
What's going?
The ship. It's the Moon Knights put. Yeah, Moss man. Yeah, the Moon Knights. They put a bomb on it.
Oh no. All right. You gonna let us go?
Yeah. Fuck yeah! Get out of here. We just came to get some stuff.
All right, Dylan. Did you describe to them what
Yes.
what they needed? Okay.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yep, you did.
Yes.
What?
Okay. Good.
Hi, baby cat.
So, all right, they both kind of drop what they have, and they just kind of run past you with their arms up, and they just run down the corridor, and you guys are free to look for what you want.
Good job, Corey.
Great.
Woo. I guess diplomacy
Thanks.
works
Good job
sometimes.
convincing them.
Yeah.
That's-
So what are
saved
you
a
guys
whole lot of
looking
time
for?
fighting them
I
for no reason.
didn't Leslie it.
Amazing. I think in this game it's adding it, but you know.
There's that. That's true.
Well, there's plenty of time later for murder hobo party, but you know.
I'm looking for that data pad, and then
the silver
there's.
package.
That's right.
I'm also just gonna do like a real quick check around the room, see if anything else looks important. Like 30 seconds scan, see if anything else looks valuable. Like not just rob him, but just might like passport, keys, wallet kind of thing.
You guys.
I am also gonna do it.
Oh,
I'm gonna see if I can find anything.
Thank you, guys.
Anything that could be a red flag. Like any information about this person.
What?
So I might find a
Okay.
terminal and download some shit if I have the time.
You're looking for
Okay.
dirt on my boy?
Wow.
The terminal, you guys, once you guys go into his bedroom right away, you see the terminal laying on his, on the bedstand or whatever. You see it, so it's right there in plain view.
Okay.
And you would like to download it onto your phone and your hand terminal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll the technology
Definitely not
TN11.
what I asked you to do.
And while he's downloading,
Yes, we'll do you next while he's doing that.
Yeah.
100% no.
You're looking around for what he asked you to find. What was it? A package?
yeah, that silver package. Also,
Okay.
do you need like a charging cord for this terminal? Like, should we give him like a charging cord?
No, they run on a nuclear battery, so they recharge
Cool.
by themselves.
Just
So
don't run out.
basically, you see the package he was talking about, but it's already been ripped open.
You fucking kidding me.
I'll let you roll.
Wow.
I'll let you roll perception, seeing if you have it. It'll be a TN 13.
Shit. That is a 13.
Right.
Okay, you see a piece of the package sticking out of like the opening of that brown box, that little wooden box. You see a piece of it together, so you know that came from inside there. So the package he wants you to have is that thing that those guys were arguing over.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, you're gonna grab that. And back to Corey, would you roll?
I got a 13 plus my technology buff. So.
All right, so it was 11, so you passed completely. You basically copy the drive onto yours. And you now have access to all of his messages he sent, any phone calls he's made, his entire contact list, all his pictures.
It's creepy.
That's real weird.
Porn
This is
collection.
kind of gross.
Yeah. I think I went too far.
You also find... I should have did more.
Knowledge
you
is
also...
power, bro.
Hold on, I have
That's
to
right.
manipulate the time. You also find on like the walls and stuff, you also see some like calendars, and you see the days he was going to work. Also on your phone, because you downloaded his, you have an entire his work schedule's on there, who he was going to work with, who works where,
Okay.
on what days for like the next 2 weeks.
I'd also like to add that
Great.
there's like a lot of project files for like technological things I was working on, like designs for shit that I just do in my spare time. Was one probably some files that you noticed when you were, traipsing through my digital life.
Traipsing through my shit.
Pilfering your little digital fingers into his personal business.
So are you putting his terminal in your pocket so you have it? Just making sure.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm I'm also doing what he asked.
Okay, good. You're just doing extracurriculars.
That's very
This is for me.
If
Okay.
anything, yeah. He's
All right,
doing
so
what,
you guys found pretty much everything you were supposed to find. There was nothing really else of value in there that you could see.
Do we want to real quick shift through his drawers?
No, I think it's time to go.
Okay.
All right, so you guys sprint out of there with what you have. Cut back to you guys. So what's happening now is happening at the same time. You guys are rushing down the main corridor, wheeling Frank in his chair, passed out. And then which hangar were you guys going to? 4?
4.
Yes.
Okay, so
Where's Ollie?
He's running with
Oh,
you guys.
you're
You
all
don't
running
leave.
together.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're not leaving him behind.
No.
Oh. All right, so you get to the right as you get to the hangar, right as you're about to open the hangar, all the lights turn red and all the hangars lock.
All right, that makes sense. Ruben,
This is bound to happen.
Ruben, didn't you have authorization to be in here?
I should. Let me give it a try. Can I go to the closest terminal and see if I
Yeah,
can
you can go to the one on the
bypass
door.
this? Okay, I'm gonna try to
There's one on the
bypass
door
that.
you can try to... Okay.
I have your key card though, right?
You have the one for my home. I don't know if it's the same one.
I'd say so. It just makes it... I feel like that would be easy to
Yeah, like a
access
universal
everything in the place.
passkey.
Yeah.
Like this is your level of clearance type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I don't have it, but I'm gonna try to bypass that at the terminal anyway.
All right. Well.
All right, you're at... so you're trying to bypass the terminal. That's going to be... I'll say a TN of 14. You can use your engineering skill, your engineering focus. It's going to be an advanced test, and I'm going to say the advanced test is going to be... The threshold's going to be 6.
Here we go.
Here I go again on my...
12. 12 total.
Did you do your
Total?
bonuses,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a fail.
Not great.
And so the first one was a fail.
That was +5, everybody, just so you know.
though? Oh God.
Yeah.
Nice.
God,
Ouch.
man.
My fingers are sweaty. Give me a second.
All right, as he's doing that, because that takes you about a minute for that first roll, you guys, the rest of you guys hear people running down the corridor, and it sounds like it's getting closer.
When you say people, are you saying like a mob? Or like...
No, you just hear more than one set of footsteps.
Okay.
Okay.
Like 2 skinny-ass belters?
Well, you see, basically it's just red lights now that's illuminating everything, but they're like sectioned off, so it's like intermittent darkness in between.
Oh, so it's flashing lights?
No, it's not flashing lights. It's just light, then like a line of darkness, then another light that shines down, then darkness, as it kind of goes backwards, like in depth. So you guys basically see two people in security gear running at you at full speed from the other end of the corridor. And you see them like in the red light, and then you can't see them at all. Then they're in the red light and you can't see them at all. What would you like to do?
Ollie's gonna take out his gun and point it at them and warn them to keep their distance.
Is your catchphrase "Ollie Ollie Oxenfree"?
I feel like Jordan's kind of standing in front of the passed out guy and just trying to protect him.
Yeah, because you don't have a weapon right now.
Yeah, I don't have a weapon.
Okay.
Captain's body is his weapon.
All right, Jonah.
I think Jonah's gonna do the same thing that Ollie's doing. Just kind of.
Because you got a rifle, right?
Yeah, he's got a rifle. He's gonna be ready.
I'll be wiping the sweat off my brow.
Would
focusing
like
on the
to
door.
avoid combat. Would like to avoid combat if possible, but doesn't want to, you know, be caught with his pants down.
That's good.
Tramp
stamp. So
like
they start running at you, and they get like maybe, I don't know, like they get to like 20 meters away from you, and then you don't see them anymore in the red light. They just stay in the darkness. And you can feel free to try to communicate with them if you'd like.
All right. Ollie's gonna call out and tell them to stay right where they are. That if they move any closer, there will be shots fired.
We don't want any trouble.
Just stay where you are.
We're all stuck on this crazy train just like you are. We don't want any casualties.
All right. That's cool, guys. And then you hear him whisper to this other guy, they're fucking everywhere.
Hey, buddy, we're just trying to get off this station just like you are, so how about you stay right where you are?
The one guy's raising his hands as he walks towards you. You see him in the red light, clearly. He's got his hands up and he's walking towards you. The other one, you don't know where he is.
Alright, where's your buddy?
As soon as you say that, the guy pops out of the dark and fires a couple shots at you.
Who's you?
Us
in general,
you guys.
like the group?
No, just you guys in general. It just starts
Cool.
combat.
Right.
I'm just making it cinematic.
Sure.
Then the other guy pulls his weapon and we have combat.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Great.
Yippee.
Dylan, you are exempt from combat because you're doing that.
Can I roll for initiative anyway?
If you'd like to, yeah.
Okay. Just in case, like, I end up having to reluctantly, kick balls.
And take ass.
Kick balls and take ass, apparently.
And take bubble.
You know the classic saying.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, the classic idiom. Kick balls and take
All right, guys, give me your numbers.
Just remember, I don't have all my stuff, so you might have to help me out a little bit.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, yeah, you're...
All you gotta do is roll a 3d6.
Oh, 2
3D6.
6s and a 1. 13.
So
And
you're
it's
at
plus the dex,
16.
right?
Plus dex.
His dex is 3, so it's 16.
Oh god,
for him.
things are falling. Okay, sorry.
He'll be my first one, and that's pretty high, so...
14
12
for me.
plus 3 is 15.
You got 15, all right, so 15.
I don't know. Hang on, I've got.
Carry
Oh
the-
wait, crap! That's the wrong folder. I gotta find my character sheet real quick. My
I
bad.
got it. You
Did
can
you
just
have
roll
your
it.
Cthulhu sheet open or something?
Yeah. I was like, wait, that's the wrong thing.
This is the wrong game.
I had
entirely.
your thing up.
Your dexterity is
Honey
My
Baron's
two.
dex. All right, so I have a 17 then.
Okay, so...
17 total, including the 2. So I rolled a 15.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's... Jonah. And then, Dylan, what'd you get?
14.
Okay, so 14. Ruben, and then I'll roll these two guys real quick. There's a plus 2. One guy got a 12. Actually, I might as well just roll for both. Fuck it. Since there's no flat-footed. Looters. Okay. So the order of initiative will go Jonah, Kurt, Oliver, and then Ruben whenever you fight. So it'll be the you three, then the looters.
Okay.
If we're doing real initiative, it would really just be I'd be using my turn to try to open the door as quickly as possible.
Technically, no, because combat time is faster.
Oh, so this whole time I'd just be... Yeah, I don't know how that would work then.
It's just, because you're doing more like real time, so yours is the 1 minute, and during that minute, this shit goes down. And if it takes like 2 rounds, then you can make another attempt.
Okay,
it just depends on how long it goes.
I didn't know how that was going to go. So,
yeah.
Okay, that works.
It's all right. The more complicated, the better, so I can learn how to do it.
That's right.
All right, Jonah, you're up.
How far is the guy in front of me?
They're roughly 15 meters away.
Okay,
15
well,
to
then
20
I want to
meters.
shoot the guy closest to me.
Okay, that'll be Looter 1.
They don't even have names.
Okay, so
Red
you
shirt
will
1,
just
red shirt
you will just roll your attack
cut.
on him with the rifle, which is 3d6
There's-
plus your accuracy,
Which is
is 0.
there's no
So it's just
accuracy
you're just
bonus.
rolling 3d6, and you have to get over their defense.
Okay, well, I rolled a 13.
The 13. Okay, well their defense is 12, so you definitely hit him.
Cool.
And then you're rolling. I think for a rifle it's 3d6 for damage. So you roll 3d6 for damage.
I rolled 17.
Okay. Okay, really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I rolled 2 6s and a 5.
Well, actually, what's your perception?
What's my perception?
4.
My perception.
Yeah, your perception
is
adds
4.
to the damage of the rifle.
Oh, so I add 4
You hit him for 21
to the,
damage.
All right,
I'm
so
not
I shot
even
him in
gonna-
the face, and he's now dead.
I can't. There's no point even rolling for that because even if he takes 2 wounds, that's only 1d6 per, minus the 2, so he starts at 19.
Wow.
Yeah, he couldn't even pass. So you
I just
shoot
shot
him.
the guy in the face.
You do one shot. You blow his head off. Blood everywhere.
Is
Can
it
I
zero
say something
G?
after that?
Yeah,
It's
zero
not-
G would be just.
No, it's not 0G yet, but it's arcing a lot higher because there's much less gravity. So it's shooting
Oh,
higher than it
awesome,
normally would.
Awesome.
You're just painting the
Can
ceiling
I,
with where his head
Can I
was.
say a thing to try and intimidate the guy out of combat?
He's
It's like
furious now.
That's like a stunt level, like...
Yeah, like
He's
I
assassinated.
Didn't you
not-
roll doubles?
Did you?
I rolled doubles. Yeah, it's 2 6s. 2 6s and a 5.
Wow.
What was the stunt die?
It was a 6.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, if you want, you can.
There goes the churn.
There goes the churn.
There goes
Oh,
the churn.
no.
It's just the
And
way of
we're
the
all
churn.
dead.
All right, I'm just looking at the
Nice
because
shot,
some of the stunts negate damage, so you would have had to have like I don't know because we could take all that back. I'm trying to look for the gun stunts. Spray and pray. Oh, you could do spray and pray. Apply this attack to every target within a 5-meter radius of your original target, including
cool.
allies
How
using the
close is the
same
other
attack. Using the same attack test result, all additional targets gain a +1 to defense against this attack. But you still rolled a 13.
How close is the
The other guy was right next to him. He was definitely within 5 meters.
Okay, well, then I'm doing that, and they're both dead.
Oh, holy shit. Well, I'm trying to think, because I want to see, because that's the TN, so you would have gotten it. Yeah, so you would have hit them both.
That's
With the
terrifying.
Spray and pray. I would like you to describe how they both die. I'll let you do it, because
Oh my
that's...
God.
Okay.
Kurt's like getting ready to help, and you're like, oh, never mind.
We're all like, oh no, this shit's gonna be real, and he's just like, I was a soldier once, bam bam, done.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, it was just gonna be like, the first guy just gets taken out, kind of like, slowly falls because there's lower gravity, and his other buddy's like, you bet, and then just pop. And then he falls to the ground too.
Actually, what he screamed that was my brother.
Oh, well, too bad for him. I didn't want to get to combat.
Can I just like mime the look at like if I had a wristwatch and go, oh wow, quick.
Yes, you can. Oh, would you like to say anything after you've killed these two guys? Combat's now over.
Holy shit!
Combat's now over?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's done.
Okay.
Alright.
because they had
sick
no
of all these
fortune.
interruptions. Let's get to this ship.
You did the little
Holy
hand winding
shit,
thing,
dude.
like "Let's go."
What the fuck, man? I mean,
All right.
nicely done, but damn.
Ruben,
Look,
roll
man,
again.
Okay.
Next
here we go.
test. TN13.
I'm a soldier, but
Glad you're on our side.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to do it, but they made me do it.
All right, Bear.
What'd you get, Dylan?
That wasn't that
11.
low. It wasn't low enough.
You got an
to get
11?
there.
I rolled.
Would you like to
rolled-
use any fortune to change a die roll?
I rolled 6. Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
So do I have to just spend like a How does that work again? Sorry.
Basically, you'll spend the amount of fortune to the die number you're changing it to. So if you're going from a 5 to a 6, you're still spending 6.
So if I went
So it just
from a
depends
1
what
to
you're
a 6,
turning it
I'd be
to.
spending 6.
6, yeah.
So I'm changing that 1. Well, you said 13, right?
Yeah, so you just got to get a 2. You can change the 1 to a 3 and only take 3.
Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do
All right,
exactly
good.
that so I can pass. And take out the 3 fortune.
Okay, yes. And then what was the drama die? And if that's the one you changed,
It's not.
it can still be the one you change if you want it to be, actually, and it still affects everything.
Okay. Sure, it was 3.
Okay. Sounds like you're just saying it. Yep, it was the one. And that ups the churn when you do that.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's like he
all
must
right, so
want
that
me
was
to
it.
do that, so I'm just going to do it.
Actually, I don't think that's actually. I just wanted to move it up one more.
That's fine.
I think you.
Okay, yeah, so
no,
I
it's
took
time
the
to go for that
fortune.
one. Okay, so you pass it. So you added 3 to the threshold. So now you just got to get 3 more drama points on your next pass. So that was another minute off of the timer.
But the doors are opening, right?
Not yet, no, because you're still on advanced.
I'm like gritting my teeth, and I'm like, I'm not having fun with this. I wish that lanky guy was over here.
As
This
you
computer.
think that, sliding
Yeah, this
around the corner comes Augustine and Ade down the same way that those guys came from,
Oh shit!
hauling ass back to you guys.
Oh, that's ironic.
We just killed him.
Augustine did that thing where he like slides around the corner, it's just squeaking from his shoes, and he just it almost looks like he lost control of the slide, but he
Corey,
maintained
did you
it.
do that?
In rubbers.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
All right.
Like a Tom Cruise situation.
yeah, except it was just squeaking and you almost fell over.
But yeah, very uncoordinated.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise, and I'm running.
So you guys are hauling ass. You guys are hauling ass down. It takes you about 34 seconds to get there.
Oh, sheep.
And they see you as you're coming. What would you like to do when you get there? I shouldn't have said it like that. What would you like to do when you get there?
You said the same. At first, I was like, I wonder what he shouldn't have said, like what, and then he just said the same thing again. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm just going to like stop and like stare at the bodies that are on the floor, and then like back to the group, and then back to the bodies, and then back to the group, and just kind of
I'm
be
just
like,
gonna say we were on a time crunch, all right?
This wasn't a group activity. It was all him, and I like nod gesture to Jonah as I'm trying to get the door open. God damn.
yeah. Augustine has like a unsure look on his face, but he's like nodding his head. He's like, oh, yeah, all right, yeah.
Kurt's gonna go over to the door and just bang on it.
This
Probably
works in
explain.
Star Wars. Shoots the control panel.
Would you like to shoot the control panel?
Don't shoot the control panel.
It's always an option. Okay.
It's not an option.
That's not an option. All right, Ruben, I'll let you roll one more time for your thing here.
Good luck, me.
Yay!
Don't fuck.
Get him, Rubes.
Uh, 17.
Okay, what was the drama die?
6.
Boom! Wow, that's going up quick, huh? All right, so you open the door. The thing goes green. The lights above the door go green. The door slides open.
In, guys,
Daddy,
go,
we're
go.
in business. Let's go.
Okay, in front of you is this like kind of aqua green colored ship. It's a big one. It's frigate size. Ruben, you already know that holds at max 16 people. comfortably.
Well,
and from
2
the
less
outside,
people.
it looks fine.
Okay. Shit. All right. I guess first thing I'm gonna do is make sure that it is detached, so we can undock, and do quick diagnostics while Ollie does his business, whatever he has to do.
Ollie's literally gonna haul ass as fast as possible to the cockpit.
Look, cause
Okay.
I feel like Kurt's going to try to make sure everyone gets on before he gets on himself.
That's what I'm talking about. What a hero. Good man, Kurt.
Captain Kurt.
Can't leave if the ship can't leave. It don't matter if it can't fly.
I'll do one at a time. We'll do Ollie first. All right. So you go to the you go to the back. You go to the ship, like the hatch we're supposed to open from, and it's it's not opening. You don't know why.
Can I try, you mean like the hatch that would have literally a runway leading up to said ship to run into it is not open?
Yeah, because
the door's not open.
Well, because the way the ship works is like it's kind of going like I'm trying because the ship's long, so it's not in the back of it because that's where the thrusters are.
Wouldn't it? Okay, but if it's launching, it would be vertical technically to the floor. It would be vertical to the floor.
Like up and down?
Yeah,
like
because
perpendicular?
That's where the thrusters are. Yes,
I
it would
see
be
what you're talking about,
perpendicular.
Jack. I see what you're talking about.
Because if it has one, if there's
I'll make it like they did in the
would
show, where the ship was actually up and down at the time, and I'm gonna have part of it was like sunk into the ground. So like the bottom third of the ship is inside.
Pit,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like
but
it's
for
like
a
the
starship.
yeah, it's a pit for that. But the hangar bay is relatively big, so it can fit this without a problem. So you go to the door and it's not opening. You don't know why. Ruben, you notice this.
It's not
And
one
it's
thing,
and it's
another.
routine for this ship to not be able to open during a shutdown like this.
Can we get this door open, Ruben?
Nah, not when we're on a shutdown. Hey, Longlegs. I'm calling Augustine over.
Yeah, boss man.
I can't get this door open until we get this shutdown lifted. If we can't get the shutdown lifted, well, I can't open the door. And if I can't open the door, we can't take off. If we can't take off, we're going to blow it into space with the rest of the station. So I need your help to shut this thing down.
So what you're trying to say is...
Shut the shutdown down.
I'm shit at the software. I can bang hammers and shit together. I can screw stuff together, but I can't get on the terminal and fix this.
Can you get this door open?
I'm gonna get on the terminal and try to open it.
Okay. As you do that, you're about to go over the terminal, and your hand terminal kind of goes off, like as if it's sensing a signal, and you see in your eye, it's like blinking off in the distance in a direction, like your hand terminal's picked up something over there. I'm gonna let you roll your technologies to see if you can decipher what it is.
Okay. Rolling. 12 plus tech, which is 3. Or no, what? That's total 5, right?
Yeah, it should be. It should be your
Yeah, so I got 17
+5.
total, and I rolled doubles.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, if you roll doubles, I'll give you more information than I was going to.
Okay.
So what you know is you've seen those signals before. That signal is the initial input point of the virus, like where they actually messed with the computer, and it's just across the hall into the other communications room near that bay.
So the point of... Okay, so it's just across the hall from the room that we're in.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so I'm
actually
going
not far at all.
to share that information with the rest of the crew. Or, yeah, with Ruben, at least.
Sorry.
And
If you still got my my card, you should be able to get in that room just fine.
gotcha. And I would scurry over to that room.
All right, you slide over to that room. The card the card works to open the door, and inside you see a computer, like a laptop set up on top of the keyboard with just code streaming across the screen. And from what you can tell, this was what was used to infiltrate the system and create the virus. And it is possible that if you can somehow get rid of this, it could at least help with the situation. But who knows how long that'll take.
Okay. Would I just use my technology skill for that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's
Then yeah, I'll try to.
You're just gonna try to rewire the thing.
Yeah.
Well, he's rewiring. Can I check the status of in terms of like fuel and water?
Yes.
On this ship.
Yes.
Because I want to make sure that we can actually get out of here with gas and that we don't dehydrate in the middle of space.
You can check. You can check all of that. Without having to roll. Awesome. That's basic stuff. So you look at the terminal. The terminal says the ship is not fueled at all, and it has no water on the ship currently. So that would all have to be supplied. It also has, but it is full up on munitions. Right. That was the last thing they put in the ship before, like the other day, was over.
Well, we might die of dehydration, but at least we got bullets.
But you know that in this bay, there's fuel that you can put into the ship. There's like actual, like, I don't know, what do they use? They're not fuel rods, but like what are those called? Like fusion balls? The little metal balls that...
Like Futurama, fucking balls of dark matter, fuck it.
Balls of dark matter.
Literally. No, that's literally what it is, though.
Is it really? Okay. Well,
no, it really literally is what it is.
Get stepping, Jonah. Let's go.
Okay, so...
All right.
Where's some
point me where I need to go.
Are they, like, radiated or anything? Do we need to wear protective gear to touch them?
No, it's a machine that refills the ship. You're not doing it manually.
That's fine. I hope.
You just have to hook up hoses and like the things and whatnot.
I'm gonna point out where the various hoses need to be connected, and try to
help a friendship.
Excellent.
Through the power.
So you want to make sure that the ship has air too.
Is there anyone else?
Right. Yeah, how much?
Is there anyone else that know about this? Like, are you telling anyone else this, or is it just Jonah and he's going to?
Jonah and I would imagine Jonah, Ollie, and then Kurt. Kurt, was it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I hope you're feeling all right, but we need to get rolling. So, why don't you go over with Ollie there and just do whatever he says?
Yeah, whatever I can do to help.
All right. Let's get it going.
Yeah,
okay.
Oxygen would be important too. I'd really hate for us all, not be able to breathe.
Okay, what can I do to help, Ollie?
I'd be a little upset about that if I couldn't breathe.
While they're filling up the fuel, we're going to go ahead and make sure that this thing has as much oxygen as we can. We'll fit at least maybe 10, 15 people.
It's got what inside the ship. It's kind of has a
Is it the
a system
thing?
It kind of It's got a system for recycling carbon dioxide, turning it into oxygen. So there'll be no need to actually like refill tanks or anything like that. You just have to get the ship going, and as it starts going, it'll fill up, it'll pressurize.
You can guarantee that'll be the first thing I look at when I board those, since they sabotaged it on the other fucking ships.
As this is going on, Corey, do a TN12 for that computer. It'll be an advanced test. Your threshold is 5.
Beep boop bop boop.
Beep boop boop bop beep.
Wow, I rolled a 9. And then what is it? Technology?
Yeah, it's plus your 5.
So yeah, 14.
So 14. Okay, so you passed. What's the drama die?
4.
Okay, so you're 4 out of 5 on the first roll. That's pretty good. So the next roll, as long as you pass it, you'll succeed. But you did that while they're doing all this. That is another minute off our time.
Yes. Wait, no, that's bad.
And as you guys are, who's filling up the fuel?
That would be myself and Jonah. Yeah.
And
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dylan, I'm going to have you roll an engineering test, and Jonah's going to have to roll a strength roll. Dylan, your TN is going to be 11, and Jonah's is going to be a 13.
17.
Okay, so you passed. Jonah, what'd you get?
I got 12.
Okay, so you didn't pass. So basically, Dylan, you find that the refueler's working just fine, but Jonah's having a very hard time. It has to be pushed manually because most of the power is out. So it's only emergency power on right now, so he has to physically push like the thing that has the fueler hose like into place next to ship. Normally it like it's on like pneumatic wheels that kind of got servos that help you push it, so he's got to do it by himself, and he can't push it into place. Okay. He's having a hard time.
Well, I'm gonna rush in and assist and be like, let's hop to, ain't no time to dawdle, and to put my back into it, really just go all out.
All right.
I told you I'm no good at this stuff.
You both roll the strength, but it's a TN 10 now, and if you both fail, that would be a surprise to me.
I got a 13 this time.
Fantastic.
I got an 11 off the roll without adding anything.
Okay. Then you're good. So you both slide the mechanism into place, and as that happens, Ruben locks it because it's just his nature. He does it real fast.
It is my nature.
But now the fuel has to pump from that computer.
Yay!
So as you're running up there, what are the other guys doing?
Me and Ollie are checking the oxygen, right?
Yeah, and should we also check
you can do water.
Can we check the water too? Yeah, let's do the...
Where's Ade?
I can do the water while he does the air.
Are you following Augustine? Or are you still in the room?
Waiting.
No, I'm following Augustine.
Okay, so you guys
are together.
You guys are together, watching each other's backs.
Mm-hmm.
Ninjas. All right, so Oliver and Kurt are getting the hose, which is you have to go down the ladder into like near the bottom of the ship, and there is a like a hydro port out of there that you'll take the giant tube and hook it up to the import part of the ship, the intake valve, I suppose.
Do I see them going down there?
Yes.
You
can see everything that's happening from up there.
I'll shout down into the pit. Hey, don't turn on right away. It might be because he hasn't gotten into the system yet, so don't freak out.
All right.
All right, so I'll let you guys. If you guys have, I'll let you guys roll an engineering test if any of you have it. I don't know if either of you do. I don't think so.
No, unfortunately.
So you're basically just rolling 3d6 plus intelligence.
Okay.
I'll let you both roll it because the thing doesn't automatically hook up right now because the system's closed. So the TN for that's going to be 15.
14 plus 2, 16. I passed.
Okay, so you pass,
Nice.
and you see how it kind of works. So you grab it, and it takes no real effort. It's hard to see the way they interlock because they're complicated, and they weren't meant for people to constantly do it.
Yeah.
So you get in there and you lock it into place, and no water flows. Nothing's happening. The sensors aren't working because everything's off.
So I'm just gonna wait.
And at that point, you don't know what else to do. You can ask Ruben if you'd like.
Hey, cuz we got this hooked up. We just gotta wait for the system to come back on before it starts flowing, right?
That'd be right. I hope he's on top of it, because if he's not, then we're sitting ducks.
All right, we're good to go.
Roll your engineering TN 10.
Oh, we're fine. I got 10 with just 2 of them.
The fuel system, the fuel thing starts to turn on and starts dumping in like these like metal balls for the like into like the intake for the fusion reactor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good.
So it's dropping those in there, so you know that's working. You just have to hope the system gets up, or you guys are dead.
Was I right about the water thing?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, the water, everything's fine right now. It just waits for Corey. All right. Corey, give me another roll for this. Was it? What did I say the number was for that? 14.
It was 14. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And he had 1 left, so you just passed, right?
Yeah, 17 total.
Okay, you passed it. As you do that, the computer there shuts off, and the lights in that room kind of turn back on, and the terminal actually becomes usable now. So whatever was infecting this thing seems to be gone.
Great. I'm going to. So the virus is gone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not affecting anymore because it wasn't internal. It was just coming from that place.
Is there a window in this room into the hangar?
Yes.
Do I see any of the lights start, like any of the stuff start turning on, or
Not yet. He has to physically turn it on.
Okay, sure.
So
it's almost like a breaker that he's got to do, except software.
Oh, so let's software break this bitch.
Okay, so you go through the system and you do it quite easily. You've been through systems like this before.
Okay.
And you start pressing like buttons on the touchscreen, and systematically everything in this place starts to turn back on, like in Jurassic Park when she was flipping the switches.
Is there a velociraptor behind him?
Nope. So don't tempt me, Dylan.
Nope.
That's exactly where I got it from. Thank you. I'm glad you recognize it.
I did.
So everything starts to turn on, and then your hangar turns on. The water immediately starts to flow into the ship. Ollie and Kurt, down there, you see the there's like a little digital feed on the outside that tells you how full the ship happens to be of water. And you're waiting. As you're doing it, says it's going to take about 3 minutes for it to be full.
Okay.
Which is not ideal.
All right, so Ollie's going to turn to Kurt and say, look, when this is done, or at least 3/4 of the way up, just shut it off and unhitch it. And he's going to show him how he did it the first way so that he can do it. And then Ollie's going to run up and get close to the door because it means that he's
Would you like to try and open the door?
Yes, I would like
Door
to try.
opens.
Fantastic.
The zip opens perfectly. Like it wasn't even a challenge at this point.
He's just gonna haul ass to the cockpit.
All right, you have to. You're basically enter an airlock, and then at this point you're fiddling around trying to figure out how to open the airlock because you don't have access to it at this point, and you don't know the code to do it, especially from that side. Ruben, you know this ahead of time. You already knew this was going to happen. If you want to, you can access all the doors from the terminal you're at.
Sure, I would like to do that.
Okay, as all the power comes back, you get full functionality to the system. Okay. You do like a master unlock on all the doors that are currently attached to the ship. So everything's wide open now.
All right.
Cargo door, everything.
Looking over at the control station or the communication station or room that he's in.
You look down at like the open bay door and try to peek out there, but did you guys decide to run back at all? Are you staying in there to look for more information? Corey, Britta.
Run back where?
Did you want to go back to the hangar?
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with the console,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would like to figure out what the virus was, see if I could maybe
Can we just
find
take a laptop with us?
of it.
Just,
you could take it with you if you want. Yeah.
Let's just grab it.
Oh, Ade grabs it. Did you want anything else to do with that console while you were there?
Me? No, no, I'm on a time crunch, so.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of that. All right. So, you guys, Ade's got the computer. You guys run back to the ship. The ship's open. Did you guys want to go into the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is everybody at this point?
Do I see them
right
boarding?
now?
Because I'm still facilitating fuel, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. The fuel's almost done. Okay. The fuel actually doesn't take that long. Yeah. Basically, as you guys walk into the hangar, on the top left, in that like where the foreman's tower was, Ruben's up there on the computer. That's on the outside like walkway around the foreman's office. He's on that computer, on that terminal, operating all the stuff to get the ship ready to get out of here.
Gotcha.
Did doing whatever he did give access to the station intercom? Is that clear?
You can check. You can check.
I'd like to.
If you'd like to do that, just give me 1 second to tell everyone else is. Jonah is still by the fuel thing, ready to push that back when it's done refueling. Kurt's down below with the water intake, waiting for that to finish. The only person on the ship currently is Ollie.
Okay, yeah, I'd probably just go check and see if there's anything needs to be done before we can get this thing flyable.
Okay. You guys go into the You guys go into the ship, and as you look around, it looks pretty standard. There doesn't look to be anything out of the ordinary. All the panels on the inside look brand new to your eyes, and it's a much more impressive ship than you guys have ever really been on before. Most of the time, any ships you guys were on were relatively smaller than this. A drop ship was usually the biggest thing, that or that the carrier, which is pretty greasy and rusty and shitty. But yeah, there's rooms. The ship has got like I think it's got 8 rooms in it. Most of the rooms are like bunk beds, so it can accommodate 16 people. But essentially, you guys will end up having your own at that point anyway, because there's not that many of you. What else you can see as you're running through the ship? It's got a relatively decent amount of accommodations, but you don't have time to look at them all right now.
Right.
But you guys going to make your way to the bridge?
Hell out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go up to the bridge and you see Ollie up at the cockpit fiddling with controls to try to get the ship ready. And you see a chair on either side of Ollie, and then down the ladder or the stairs there's another 6 other stations to sit at, 3 on either side of the aisle. Did you guys just want to sit in one of those? Well, everything gets ready, and you guys can maybe dick around on the computer and see what's going on.
Jonah is going to be strapping himself in.
Jonah's got to push the fuel container back.
Right,
that's
right.
done.
I meant once he gets in, yeah.
Yeah, it's all happening concurrently, so I'm not pushing the time forward when I tell you all this stuff.
Okay, good.
Because that'd be unfair.
Yeah, I would go and sit down and check the ship's diagnostics and see if there's anything I can do. Make sure the communications are up and running. See if they're actually useful, or if we need to do anything to make them useful.
Okay.
Before we leave.
As you jump and do that, Adi, did you want to look at the computer at all, or at least
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, so you're sitting there playing around with the computer. While you guys are doing that, Ruben, the fuel is done.
Okay.
And did you want to yell that to Jonah?
Yeah, I'll shout down from the foreman's office. If you want to disconnect it, that's fine. Get yourself on board. I'll make sure we're good to go.
All right, on it.
All right, Jonah, you easily now push this thing back because now it's got the servos working. So you push this thing back to the wall quite easily.
Kurt's still down in that pit?
Kurt's still down. The water is, I'd say, 60% full now.
Can I mean, he knows this, right? And he already got that instruction from
He can
Molly.
see it, yeah.
Okay, so I don't have
He
to
can see it.
Boss man, time to split.
No.
Okay, good.
All right. You while you're doing that though, you notice that there's something wrong, and you're having a hard time pinning down what it is, but it doesn't look right anymore. The area doesn't look right. There's something that's catching your eye.
Okay.
And you notice you look up at the entryway. No, the exit, really. The
hangar bay door.
The hangar bay door. And you notice they look off. They don't look flush like they're supposed to. Looks like something's wrong.
Shit, it's not one thing, it's another. Is there a way to access that ladder to climb up to get closer? Can I plug into a terminal?
You can look at the terminal and find out if it's something.
Let me
you
check
can do a
the
diagnostic
first
on
right now. This is gonna be number 1 priority.
All right. You look through the thing and and you're looking for any sort of flags or anything that was sent up for like a work fixture for up there, like a work order. You find one put in 2 days ago. And apparently that the automatic system for that hangar door doesn't work anymore.
So the hydraulics need manual release, don't they?
They do need manual release, Dylan. And of course, as you see that, who comes walking up the stairs, or limping up the stairs? is Frank.
Almost saw that coming.
You signed, and the order was signed off for by Frank. And his legs are kind of bloody, and he kind of limps over to you, and he like leans next to you and goes, "Did I mention the door doesn't work?"
You didn't mention that, no. And I'm like not looking at him. I'm looking up at the doors. My tongue is deep in my cheek at this point.
Yeah, Frank's kind of hurting right now. Like he's like leaning heavily on the railing, and he whispers to you, "You should probably get on the ship with your friends."
Get your ass downstairs, Frank. I'm gonna have this conversation with you. You can't climb up there. You sure as shit can't with that fucking leg. Only I could fucking do it.
Yeah, kid, I ain't climbing, and neither are you.
The hell are you talking about?
We don't got a lot of time left, but someone needs to stay here and open that door. And you know it's not going to be you.
Do I know that? What's your plan?
Well, it's very simple. You're going to get on that ship, and when you're ready, I'm going to open that door. Simple as that. Tick-tock, kid, tick-tock. He kind of like pushes you over and like stands in front of the terminal. He starts fiddling with it, and
I'm hesitating at the door.
It's got there's a manual release like on the side of the terminal, usually for emergencies only, and it basically vents the room in case of any sort of like fire or anything like that. But usually people would have suits on and shit when they did this. It wouldn't be you don't do it when people are like not in suits.
If this doesn't work, Frank, we're all dead anyway.
Yeah, but he starts coughing. It's better chance of you surviving.
Gotta get the timing exactly right. You know that.
I know that. I've done this before.
All right.
He's having trouble staying awake.
Well, that makes me nervous. I'm not on any drugs. I don't think I would miss a beat on this one. I'm gonna go over and kind of slap him on the back. Now you can do this. Yeah.
I can do it. All
right. Is there any other way? And then I'm gonna shake his hand one last time.
Yeah. He shakes your hand, and he has like a little bit of blood on his hand. So now that's on your hand.
Man,
now.
he's bleeding from everywhere. How did I not see that?
Are you saying the blood's on his hands?
Yeah, but I said it. That's also metaphorically, which isn't true. Because it's not Dylan's fault. But yeah, he now has internal bleeding because of the morphine.
Oh my god.
That does not make sense, boy.
According to shit that I read online in other video games, that's possible. Okay?
Internal bleeding because of morphine?
He doesn't want to
Right.
okay.
Because he can't feel anything, so he doesn't realize
just
that he's
science.
internal bleeding.
It's from me slapping him on the back so fucking hard that he
Yes. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that one right there.
Jettisoned his shit loose.
Yeah, it jostled his inner medials.
A load of bullcrap. All right.
You don't know. I have a robot hand. We're not going there.
It's space science.
So I'm
space
gonna
science.
It's
shake
special
that
space
hand.
morphine.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like give him the white boy smile, where it's like half smile, half commiserating, weird. Like I don't know what else to say. I'll just slap him on the back, and I'm gonna bust down the stairs as quick as possible.
As you're doing that, Ollie, you have to get the ship squared away. So in that amount of time, I need you to run a few pilot checks for me. Do 3d6 piloting. With the first one's going to be target number of 12.
Okay, so I got a 17 plus 3, so that's a 20.
Okay. So you what was your drama die?
It was a 6.
All right. You very easily. What'd you say to me?
I didn't say the numbers.
Oh.
I hear him.
Okay. You're flipping the switches. You're getting everything ready to go. It's relatively simple. Like, it actually reminds you of when you were flying for Mars. It's actually a similar cockpit design, so you're actually very familiar with where everything is. So this making things a lot easier for you.
Yeah.
You now have access to all the doors and all the what are those things called?
Windows.
Airlocks.
Airlocks. I couldn't think. I thought it was lock. I kept thinking lock, and I'm like, that's not what it's called. The windows.
Windows are
You've- and you've-
structural weaknesses, Corey.
And you have
The cats
access to
don't
all the
use
airlocks.
them.
Right now, everything's wide open.
Okay. I'm gonna start shutting them off one by one, leaving the last one open, being the
The main
actual
one for-
entrance onto the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I shout down in the hole as I'm going? Time to let out of here, boss man. To
Yes,
Kurt,
you can.
who clearly hasn't climbed out of there yet.
Nope.
Is he okay
you heard
now?
him say, Kurt, are you all right?
Is he fucking okay?
He's
The
dead.
fumes from the ship got to him.
That's all right. It's really focusing on this water. I really need to make sure it goes through. You're saying?
There's something
We need to
in
let
the
out of
water.
here. Get your ass up here. We're leaving you behind.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna disconnect the thing and make sure it's good to go. I wanted to make sure wait the last possible second as much water as I
Alright.
can. And then before I go, and I want to look around and make sure there's nobody else out there. And then when I see there's no one else, I'll just close the door.
Okay. Yeah, there was no one else coming. All you see is an empty office chair
Okay.
just sitting there.
For a second, I thought you were talking
Hey,
about
buddy.
like the foreman office. Like Frank wasn't in there anymore. And I was like, you gotta be fucking. Like, oh, don't worry, I'll hit the button. And he's like passed out, bleeding out on the floor up there. Like,
All right. So you guys get on the ship. Corey, roll a just roll an intelligence test. You don't have to use technology for this because engineering would actually be more helpful.
Okay, 15 total.
All right, it wasn't going to be that high, but it's fine. You passed. You go through the diagnosis of the ship, and what you can tell, the first thing you see is that the weapons on this ship aren't very good. And by not very good, I mean you have the right weaponry. It's just there seems to be a fault in the system itself.
Meaning what?
Meaning that
Looks like button, bullet,
the
no
weapons need a bit more care when
Okay.
being used. There's it's finicky. Like when you try to turn it on, sometimes it just shuts off for no reason.
you have to like
Great.
compliment it before you hit the button or something.
Is
Yeah.
it plugged in?
It's plugged in. It's
Okay.
for sure plugged in. It's just the system itself needs a
Phil,
bad
that's
update.
great.
And Ada, you're still fiddling with the computer, but you don't have the technical specs to understand what you're looking at. To you, it looks like it could be important. As salvage-wise, it looks like it's got some familiar materials that you would use. Some of it military grade. So you deem it to be important, but that's all you can figure out about it since you can't get into it.
Okay.
What's everyone else doing when they got on? I know aside from Ali, who's clearly trying to survive.
I'm gonna bust
So
up
we're
to
all
the
on board
cockpit
now.
I want to see if I can help Ollie out.
and
but anyway.
give him a status report and be like, yeah, we're good to go because Frank's gonna open the door at the last second. I tried to get him to come on, but he ain't doing it. They're jammed. They got to be open manually, so they're not gonna be open when you take off. But he'll get him. I'm gonna go strap him because if he doesn't, there's gonna be one hell of a crash. And then I'm gonna turn
Yeah.
around and plug into the closest crash couch, or probably one furthest back, closest to the door.
Okay.
Can I go over to Ollie? I feel like I want to go over to Ollie and just grab his shoulder, look him in the eye, and just you got this. You can do this.
You have no idea what I'm capable of, sir. He's just gonna start plugging away and getting the engine ready.
All right. Does anyone want to sit next to Ali up there? Did you
Yeah,
want
I
to
do.
do it? Okay. So you'll sit in what looks like a co-pilot seat, but it's like a back a little further than the pilot's chair.
Okay.
And you'll sit there and you can see the on the computer in front of you, Kurt, is pretty much a summary of all the specs of the ship.
Okay.
Weapons, the amount of ammo you have, the capability you have, the maneuvering, the sensor. You pretty much have an entire readout of the ship diagnostics there.
I feel like I want to just be relaying whatever information I think is important to Ollie, just so I can kind of keep him in a loop.
Okay.
Yeah, the one other thing that I said I was going to do, I didn't. I wanted to check that oxygenator. Sorry, just keep that in the back of your head before.
That's fine. I'll get you in a minute because.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to.
That's fine.
I did want to run an idea by Kurt. Now,
okay.
See, I bet you those what the hell were they called? The Moon Knights. I bet their asses are probably going to watch this way station when we tear ass out of here. So I'm going to do a hard burn as soon as we clear the gate, and then I'm going to aim towards the biggest fucking asteroid, and I'm going to cut all the power, and we're going to slingshot ourselves the fuck out of here, and we're going to cut the drive and make sure that they can't follow us. So everybody should get juiced up. Everybody needs to be in the seat. You better tell them
Sounds
what.
like a damn good idea to me.
All right. Yeah. So everyone sitting in a seat is considered a crash couch, so it has the juice in it and whatnot.
The swivels and the juices.
Yeah, it's got the swivels and the juices for everybody.
Awesome.
So Ollie's gonna flip on the I'm sorry, Lucas. He's gonna flip on the comm system and basically relay the same thing, and everybody should strap the fuck in and get ready for some high G's.
Perfect.
He's gonna say, clench your assholes and breathe deep.
Can I take one of the crash couches near the belters?
Yes.
Can I look? Yeah. Did you happen to get that stuff I asked for?
Yeah. And then he fumbles through his jacket or whatever because he's clearly forgot about it, and he holds the disk drive out and hands it to him.
And I just chuck your box at you gently, but gentle.
A gentle chuck.
It's like you toss a cat.
Like how
gentle chuck.
Well, then I guess I'll catch it like you would catch a cat. And thank you.
Duh, Dylan.
I owe you one, both of you, for this. Thank you.
No worries.
As you're talking to him, you're cut off by Frank, who's patched himself into the comms of the ship. And he comes up on all the computers except for the pilot, not on your main computer, but on a different screen. His face pops up. Everyone kind of sees him standing there. Are you guys ready yet?
Who's that guy?
His one eye, his right eye is kind of closing as he's trying to pay attention to stuff.
He's literally sacrificing himself for us. You're like, who's that guy? Who's that?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I had bad social skills.
No, man, a -1.
Oh yeah, you
Sorry.
bad.
I'm gonna give him a sideways kind of really fuck. Alright. Yeah, Frank.
Just gonna shrug.
We're fixing to go here. We're ready when you
right.
are.
All right, I'll count you down. He puts a 20-second counter up on there, and the ship's ready to go. Ollie got the ship ready perfectly. Basically just waiting to take off. But as the counter hits 15 seconds, Frank passes out. You just see him disappear from the screen and slam down. You hear the noise of him slamming down on that. And you hear groans coming from there.
I'm unbuckling. I'm going.
All right.
God.
Don't fire it.
Damn it.
I'm gonna go on the comms and just shit. And I'm gonna be like, well, I guess this is yours, and I just thrust the box back into Augustine's hands. And this.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, and just confusingly be like, huh?
You'll see. Just don't use it all at once.
As you're going, you hear grumbles from the comms, and you just see an arm come up on the console. And he's just kind of he's basically on his knees at this point with his arm So you just kind of see like the bottom of his nose and the forehead and then everything above it. A lot of headspace there.
Oliver's going to scream for Ruben to get in his seat. Because I feel like...
down.
Can I see if Frank's gonna make a move for like the button to release the... His
hands shaking as he holds on to the lever on the side of the console.
Okay.
And the count's down to 9 seconds.
All right, I guess I'll buckle back in
8,
and just be
7,
lucky or not lucky.
6.
I'm saying this as well as I buckle.
I know.
Myself. I can't believe this.
4, 3, 2.
Bye, Frank.
1, and then he pulls the lever. The doors fly open. Both doors open right to space. Everything in there is getting sucked out. The engines fire up on the ship, and the ship slowly it just bursts through into space.
The juice.
You guys start to rev up the speed a little bit. Would you like to administer the juice?
Yeah, he's gonna start putting in a good bit of juice right now because he's gonna up the G's pretty hard.
Okay, right before you do the juice, the place explodes.
How close
are
we?
God.
The entire asteroid explodes. Unfortunately, your ship feels the explosion from that. And you can, and in your comms, like the cameras back there, you can see just this entire place just going up. And debris is flying your direction from behind.
I'm gonna introduce evasive maneuvers and apply more juice.
Here, I'm gonna roll for this one. Let's see.
We have individual respirators nearby, just in case. Because if we did, I'd be fumbling for mine around.
It just fell from the ceiling and just.
Yeah.
No.
Like a 747. Yeah.
But unfortunately, the ship's thrusters turn off as you try to push into high G's. The thruster just turns off, and you guys stay in that direction at that speed.
So I'm once again unbuckling.
All right.
Oh my God! No, don't.
So.
Hi, G's, guys.
They're going relatively fast. I don't think.
I don't think I could just unplug. I guess.
Well, you can. You can
if you're not
still hold on.
anymore.
I'd probably go on the
If you're not
ground.
accelerating anymore, you can.
Okay. Yeah,
Like,
we are. Our engines are cut, so we can't accelerate faster. But we're flying through space, which means we're still
Well,
traveling.
yeah, you're just kind of hurtling
speed.
in one direction. Yeah, but then you're all traveling at that speed, so it's not like you're going any faster.
Okay, but let me ask, what is the G that we're at? Are we at 1, 2, what G are we at?
Well, that's a shitty question to ask me.
How fast are we going?
Wait, sorry.
It's a perfectly
Oh,
reasonable.
I didn't
Jack,
think you
can you
hated
say
it.
something right now?
Very legitimate
What?
question.
What?
Can Jack say something? I think I'm just not hearing you.
Again?
Oh,
Jack
you
has been
might-
talking.
you
Jack's
might
been
need
talking for a little bit.
Damn
No,
it.
Yeah.
We can all hear
I've been
Jack.
super confused.
Britta, you might need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay,
Bye.
I'll describe what's happening.
Because if I need
One
to get
second,
out
guys.
and fix something.
Basically, the ship is going in the direction you were heading. You were unable to maneuver. The engine's cut off, and your oxygen supply is low because the engines were only on for so long. The ship actually was only on for so long, so it didn't pump a lot into the atmosphere. But you have enough for right now. It's not dire circumstances, but it could be depending on.
Well, I'm sure if we went a couple of days.
Oh, I
guess what,
can
it was
hear you
enough-
now.
Yay!
It was enough for 16 people. The ship was docked in the station, and there was air going into the ship since all of the doors were open. So for 7, however many people we have on there,
Yeah.
6, 7,
If
I
you
think
had
we're-
to, you could always
we're good for,
hard
like, a
juice
day.
the non-essential crew and put them into
medically induced coma.
yes.
I think I know what you're referring to, Dylan.
Yeah, there you go.
Do I still have thrusters? Like, am I able to do any?
You can't maneuver at all.
whatsoever?
You no longer have control of the ship in any piloting sense. But as you guys are trying to figure out what happens, debris starts coming at you from the back because it's now going faster than you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of hits the ship a little bit and knocks you guys for a loop.
Great.
In the process of that, it adds spin to the ship, which creates a lot of spin. Roll? You don't have to. Okay. It creates almost 1 g of force in the spin alone. So you immediately feel Earth gravity, which means both belters on the ship are now considered restrained. Neither of you guys can move.
Correct. Too good
Right
over
now.
there, deal.
Weaklings.
Hang in there, it'll be all right.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
I don't actually say that.
that wasn't a character.
That was a voice of God.
He's just thinking it.
So as the ship's spinning, basically, belters can't do anything. You can stay at the consoles and do stuff there, but you can't actually move without possibly damaging yourself.
Okay.
Because you're restrained. So what does everyone at this point? I'll let you guys decide what you all want to do.
Are we free to move about the cabin?
I kind of want to just take it easy.
Honestly.
So I'm just chilling.
I don't think anybody can move though.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm just gonna wait for the Moon Knights to show back up.
We can if we don't. Well, I guess I can do it in character.
Well, no. Okay, so we're moving forward, but we're also in a spin, so we have velocity and inertia. So we would be literally tumbling around inside of a spaceship.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be regaining control of that by doing more spinning. So one of us is gonna have to get up and go look at it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. So you said that I have no control over the thrusters. The thrusters are out, but do we still have power within the ship?
Yeah, the power in the ship is still there. It's just.
I'm gonna run a diagnostic to see what happens.
Okay.
Can the two belters help with the whole spinning freely thing? As in, we won't be as disabled by it?
The spinning is causing Earth gravity, is what it is.
Yeah.
You guys are being crushed in your seat.
If you guys want to, you guys can turn the juice on in your chair to mitigate some of the pressure you're feeling.
But also,
Juice me up, son.
It can also make you guys have toxic levels in your blood. So
And then you
Juice
die!
me up.
Tasty.
Okay. So Augustine pushes the juice button, lays his head back, and the needles shoot into his neck, and you just see the juice go up the tubes into his system. You instantly feel better.
His pupils like dinner plates.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a strong but fleeting high.
It's my favorite kind of plate.
So you feel better, but you're basically still stuck to the chair. You still can't move anywhere, but you're not really getting damage from this from the thing. Ade, do you want to do the same thing?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you strap in, juice up, and you're both basically just like, you know those guys that get into car accidents and have like their spine redone, so they have to have that cage that kind of goes on their head. It's like attached to their skull. It's pretty much like what you guys
the halo.
did. The halo. Yeah, you're like that.
Yes.
You basically can't move your head, but you can look at the screen and you can kind of fiddle with the buttons.
So I'm like Stephen Hawking it.
You're Stephen Hawking, yeah, except you don't use your voice and your eyes to do stuff.
Damn it.
So, Jonah, what did you want to do right now?
He's just hanging out in his chair.
Okay.
Is it comfy over there, partner?
Yeah, it's
Kurt, what did you want to do right now?
I mean, I'm a medic. What do you expect me to do here?
Really nothing. Yeah, he's done a lot. He killed 2 guys with one shot, really, with one action. So he's kind of pulled his weight already.
You can take a load.
But who hasn't pulled his weight? Dylan. So Dylan, I'm just kidding.
Just going after him.
Jeez.
I'll let you guys can figure out what you guys want to do. The ones who can do something.
Well, I did say that I wanted to run a diagnostic of the ship,
Yeah,
so that I could tell Ruben what the
I can't
fuck was
do
wrong
anything
with it.
until boss men tell me what to do.
Can I try to do a restart of the system or something? Like
you can attempt to shut the whole system down and restart it, but in doing so you lose power to everything.
You tried turning it off and on again. That means the juice too.
No, I mean, can I try to like basically force the ignition of the engine again?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to try that.
Okay, it doesn't work. It's not responding, and then on the screen it pops up that basically a big like hazard sign, like it's almost like a 3D model of the ship, and then it goes to the engine, and it's just like a red, like the engine's just full of red.
All right.
It's like there's something wrong with the engine itself. Did you want to communicate that to Ruben?
I don't. He can't get up and go fix it. We're in a spiral. We can't fix it. He can't move from his seat.
That's not what
yes,
the
he
rule
can.
book says.
Well, okay, but
Not
okay.
To,
so
not
if
to go
so
all
you're
preachy.
wait. So if a ship is going forward at enough velocity to create 1G, and is then in a free tumble due to a piece of debris, that doesn't mean that everything inside of the ship is literally going to be thrown around because
it's spinning forward. The ship itself would have to create gravity by going in a direction and spinning forward, or in the direction that the floor would be.
Okay, so what you said though was that it got hit by a piece of debris and then was cut off course. So it's not flying straight; it's going straight, but it's rotating as it's flying.
Rotating.
So
and if you try and go out there, you're going to get yeeted off of this thing.
If you try to get up with mag boots, it will snap your ankles. Like,
yep.
It does.
Whoever
like,
needed
to
ankles.
Me that, like, we're literally in a free fall until the engine decides to come back up. So I don't know how we're going to get out of this.
Engines don't have braids. Okay.
I don't understand where the disconnect is here. Like you're just going forward.
Yeah, okay, but you also
This is
said...
the opposite thing we should be discussing right now.
But no, I'm
none of it
discussing
matters.
how does it happen? Like, you said that the ship got struck by a piece of debris and
is now tumbling forward. You're just rotating forward, which is
so
creating gravity on the ship because everyone is moving in the same direction.
Okay, so because if it hit it going forward, then it wouldn't have caused a spin. Because if you were taking off, he would have taken off in a spin anyways. So it didn't. Like, when you said that it got hit by debris, from what you said, it meant that it was rotating. Like, not on an axis, but around, like...
You were flying straight. And then something hit you from behind and pushed and hit the engine and tumbled you forward. Like, it hit you from behind on an angle.
Okay.
And you're just
you
forward.
Like, you made it seem... when you said that it got hit, it could have been in any direction based off of the explosion. Like, it could have hit us from the bottom going up, so it could have done us up and over instead of spinning.
Okay.
So really, us getting hit by the debris doesn't really... Yeah. I don't know. I guess I didn't understand quite what you meant by it got hit by debris.
If the pilot isn't going to let me get up, I might suggest pushing some oxygen into one of the airlocks and venting it in hopes of counteracting the spin. That might be the only recourse in that situation. Right. If he doesn't want me getting up out of my seat.
Then we'll have to do that. Okay. I guess I'll have Ollie vent an airlock then and try to level it out.
We can have the smartest one do math. Which one do we have to do and when? Who's the smart cookie?
Who's the smartest one? I think Jonah's the smartest one, to be honest.
Probably.
Your intelligence is like a 4?
Yeah.
Damn it. How is he smart?
I think mine's only a 3.
Mine's a 3.
Mine's a 2.
Yep, Jonah's the smartest one.
Okay.
What's Jonah doing? I'm comfy.
Jonah's just kind of like sitting down.
Roll an intel. Just roll intel. I'll say it's a TN16.
Are you okay?
I rolled a 5. A 5 plus the 4, so that's 9. Well,
okay.
I got no damn idea.
Okay, this is all happening at the same time. Dylan, I guess, roll the engineering to see if you, you actually are able to get oxygen in there. 16.
16.
16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. All right, you passed. It's all gonna be 15 for these rolls.
Looks like Corey got kicked from the party.
Yeah, I saw he left, but the invitation should still be open.
Yeah, and he's not being utilized right now anyway.
He's like wired in anyway.
All right, and Jack, you're rolling a piloting 15.
I feel like I want to try to be helping out Oliver as much as I can too, because I'm next to him and I can maybe, offer some different perspective.
Shoulder massage.
15, yeah. I made it.
Okay. Basically, since you guys passed, but Jonah didn't, your angle was wrong, and you vented oxygen.
Precious oxygen. And now we're
precious oxygen out. No, the spin's better. It's just it didn't counteract it as much as it was supposed to.
So it didn't matter.
Well,
sure. It helped, but it didn't stop anything.
How many more of those can we do before we all pass out?
Well,
everybody's passed out. What happened?
I'm gonna say probably no. Probably none.
We fucked it up, and I said, "How many more of those can we do before we pass out?"
Gotcha.
Oh, they roll 3.
Oh, we can do it 3 more times?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want
Before
to
you
try
pass
it again?
This is the only way out of this situation, yes.
Alright.
Alright, do it.
Everybody just roll and tell me what your numbers are.
19.
14.
18.
Okay. Alright, it's still not a pass.
Just a regular roll?
No, it's just another intelligence. It was only for the 3 people that were doing it. Because they're just doing the same thing again. It's just the same roll. They had to get 15, but Jonah didn't again. So, mistimed again, firing more oxygen out, and now you guys are spinning the opposite direction.
Awesome.
Progress.
2 more times.
Alright, 3rd time's a charm, y'all.
17.
7.
18.
You know what? How about Jonah just stops?
Can we put Jonah in the airlock?
I mean, I didn't want to do it in the first place, but I was told to roll.
Yeah. Spurt it out again. You guys have slowed down somewhat, but it's still rotating. You could very easily get out of your seat and just wander through the ship on handrails.
I've been told that I can't.
Well, that was for me
I'm
misunderstanding.
Situation.
Like,
I actually
how I mean, yeah, I thought that it was in a different rotational spin rather than on a single axis. I thought it was on multiple
After
ones.
that one, Ruben is gonna unbuckle from the crash couch, activate the mag boots, and be cursing himself out of the room softly.
You don't have mag boots on. You have to just hold on to handrails.
Okay, I will drag myself across the ship
you.
from the handrails. You're welcome.
Handrails.
Can I see
As you're
what's
going
wrong
through. The
with
ship's not going
engines?
crazy enough to where it's too difficult. It's just the inertia pulls you one way or the other every once in a while.
Okay.
So, you maneuver down to the engine room, being guided on the communication system by Ali to what the problem is. And you notice when you get down there that the connector for the thrusters just came off. It wasn't plugged in properly. It wasn't secured right. So the cable came loose and just detached itself from the. It's basically like a giant plug, just attached itself from the thrusters.
I certainly don't think it requires a roll to figure that one out. So
No,
I'm just
not
gonna
really.
Plug it back in and head to my seat, I guess.
Perfect. As you put it back in, the engines come back to life, and that hurts.
Oh.
Everyone else in the seat's fine. basically have to roll to see if you can withstand the sudden inertia from it. You're rolling Constitution, TN of 12.
That's exactly what I got.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
So even though it kind of slams you into it a little bit, you still find you don't take any damage from it. You just kind of like, ugh.
Like desperately dragging myself back to the crash couch.
Yeah, you're kind of just holding on to the rails as you're now just traveling in one direction, but you're no longer going super fast. So yeah, you get back to the crash couch relatively fine, a little shooken up from what just happened. And the debris is kind of passed by you guys at this point. So you're relatively out of danger, but you might have to go through the ship and see what's going on.
Once I settle in for a second, get a hit of juice, I guess. Be like,
all right,
everything should be good to go, Captain.
Does anyone else have anything else they want to do in this situation? Like now that everything's fixed, what did you guys want to do? Ollie, Kurt?
Do the Belters need to like puke right now?
Absolutely.
I'm just making sure everything's okay on the ship. I'm just kind of watching the screen and just making sure everything looks good and just trying to kind of observe things.
Ollie's going to run a scan for any other ships or drives in the area.
And I will be checking the diagnostics to see what my next priority should be. If we're going to be
Christine's going to be I'm going to be enjoying my high.
Seeing how everybody's doing as far as injuries go.
All right. Jonah, for you, everyone else seems to be doing fine. The Belters are kind of a little high right now from the juice that they have, so they're kind of enjoying themselves. Nobody else appears to be really all that injured. Ruben looks fine. Don't look like he's sustained anything, but while you guys are moving, you're not going to be able to really assess anything that happened. And Ollie, up on the diagnostic, everything in the engine appears fine.
I wasn't running a diagnostic. I was running a scan for the area around it.
I was doing the diagnostic.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your scan for?
I was scanning for other drives in the area.
Oh, you're scanning for other ships.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right now, the scan comes up empty. You can't really see anything right now. And the scanner appears somewhat damaged. So you're not getting the full range that you should be getting out of this ship.
Can I cut the drive signature, or like cut the drive just a little bit and slow us down? I think that's what we're gonna do next. Is we're gonna go. I'm gonna look down at Ruben and say, "Hey, cuz, run your diagnostics, and when you're done, let me know, because we're gonna go black after this."
All right.
All right, Dylan, your diagnostic shows a readout of the entire ship. And this is pretty much all the stuff you can tell of the ship, and this is the entire breakdown of the ship. You see the normal stuff, that it's a frigate. The size is a large class ship. Your hull is a normal normal thickness for that ship. Your sensors are at a -1 right now. There's something with the sensors that aren't quite right.
Okay.
All you have on the ship weapon-wise are PDCs, the defense cannons, but they're full up on ammo. You also know that your weapons on the ship are faulty. So you found a flaw in this ship, particularly that the weapons are faulty, which basically means the first time that they're used in combat, they shut off, and you have to roll. You basically have to roll a what the fuck is it called? What's the order of shit? Oh, you have to roll a damage control roll to get them back running again.
Is that like you just like hit them on the side a few times?
Yeah, something like that. And also because of the maneuvering issues, you find that the ship's lumbering, So all maneuvering rolls are at a -1. And that's all you can find out without looking at the structural integrity of the ship and actually getting hands-on.
Is there any way for me to check and see how worse off this ship was in comparison to the other ship that we missed?
Not right now. Not until the ship...
I'm just curious. I don't care.
Just from a meta standpoint, would it have mattered really what ship we chose? Did they have different stats? I'm just curious.
The other ship was slightly different in one way.
Okay.
Where's my thing for that? I'll tell you what it is just out of sheer curiosity.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Because I didn't know if, like, from a meta stance, like, you would have had it be the same ship regardless. You know what I mean?
That one had bad juice.
Okay.
Everything else was relatively the same, except it had bad juice.
Oh, well, at least you got
Oh, great.
average juice.
I would have been puking for sure.
So that's the benefit.
I would have been
Right.
dead.
I'm gonna hop up on the horn and go to the that was everything, right? The diagnostic report? Okay. So I'm gonna relay all that information. Be like, our sensors aren't up to snuff, and if we get in a dogfight, we'll be on the losing end, that's for sure. But there might be a few things we can do to fix that if we black out for a sec, get some room to maneuver.
Yeah,
All right.
And so I was going to relay that over the inner ship comm, just say we're going to be going black in T-minus 10 seconds.
Okay, you count them down, and roll a piloting TN9.
Okay. Seven plus, so I got 10.
Okay, so you easily get the ship into blackout mode. Did you want to spin to give any gravity to the ship, or did you just want to go?
Yeah, no, he put it on a spin to give it some gravity so people can walk around.
Okay. It doesn't really, as long as it's not Earth gravity, everyone else can move around fine. So
yeah, no, just on a slight spin. Yeah. No,
okay,
no,
so like
spin.
microgravity.
Yeah, basically.
Like belts or gravity. Okay. So now now the ship went dark. Your reactor's turned off, but the power on the ship is still there. So everyone's free to do whatever they want in the ship currently.
Yay.
Without encumbrance.
We're still. Are we still trapped or whatever? Or
you don't have to be. You can turn that off.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm unjuiced.
All right, you guys feel worse now because you're no longer high from the juice. It's not helping you anymore. So it's gonna take you a second to get kind of back into it, but you'll be fine.
I'm gonna go over to Augustine and be like, "Hey, hand me up that box, friend." Like, kind of just like, there's nothing wrong. Like,
he's going to slowly do it.
Does Jonah notice this, that he's not doing too well?
Yeah, you notice it, but it's
Okay.
nothing you haven't seen before.
Yeah. It'll wear off there in a couple minutes there, Skinny. You'll be fine.
He just gives him a look.
so
Anyone else want to do anything during this?
I would like to basically investigate the sensors, see if there's anything that I can do to kind of patch that up or get it up to snuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Does anyone else have anything else they wanted to do while they were on the ships? Anyone want to check out any areas? Does anyone want to check out the armory? The med
I would
bay?
explore the ship.
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to the mess with that box, by the way. If there was one. I'm assuming.
Yes, there's a mess.
The space
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
I know what's in the box.
Cookies?
No.
Okay. Was anyone else exploring the ship? Kurt, Ollie, did you guys have?
I want to see if Ollie's okay, if he needs anything. Ollie, is everything okay here? Do you need me to help you out with anything, or are you good to go?
No, I'm good to go. I'm just gonna see if I can get Ruben to help me up with these the scanners. Maybe see if he can run a diagnostic from up here, and if he needs any help down below. But
All right, we'll just call if you need anything. I'm gonna go check this ship out.
Sure, Hoss. Oh, while you're out there, can you make sure that all of the airlocks closed after I've vented them?
You got it. So I'm gonna do that. Basically.
Okay. All right, cool. Just see what I was doing. Okay. I guess Kurt, I'll start with you. As you're going through the ship, you're going around. You see, you start looking at all the amenities of the ship on your way to check all the airlocks, and everything looks in tip top here. It's pretty shiny. It feels brand new, and you've been on a lot of ships in your time. This is a pretty nice one from what you can tell. And as you're passing all the airlocks, everyone you pass seems to be closed up. There doesn't seem to be any problems. At least
Yeah,
nothing that's sucking the air out, because you would feel that. And then on your way back, you look at some of the crew quarters. They're relatively spacious. Mm-hmm. The beds are okay for what they are. But they're just beds. All the rooms are equipped with basically like a comms panel. It's basically a big TV. Gotcha. That you can talk to people on, and you can watch things and whatever. There is like an actual like bathroom area for the ship, but it's not. It's basically like a giant locker room. Not giant, but it's a big enough locker room that's got like 4 shower stalls in it.
Gotcha. Couple toilets and stuff.
Yeah. There's that one, and then some of the rooms themselves have their own like bathroom shower combo.
I want to call dibs on one of the rooms.
Does he look in on the mess at any point?
Yeah, he would have went by the mess. Why, were you doing something in there?
You'd see me tampering with a coffee maker.
All right. You see Ruben tampering with a coffee maker on your way back up to the cockpit.
You making some coffee?
What
you doing?
Not exactly. I do have.
Oh, no.
I have like 6 like cups like ready to go, like with the lids and everything.
What you doing here?
Well, I got this open. This ought to be a blast from the past for you. And I can be like, take a whiff of this, and I hand over the silver package, which is now open.
Is this hot chocolate?
It's real cocoa, friend.
Wait. Never mind. We'll talk later.
Yes, Britta, yes.
Yes, I did.
Reminds me of home. It smells amazing. You willing to share some of this? You really don't mind?
Yeah, it costs an arm and a leg, and another leg, and a liver and a spleen. But yeah, it's the real stuff.
Like slap you on the shoulder, and be like, "Good man."
So I'm brewing up one for everybody.
Yeah, I'll help you carry some of them back, I guess, then, since you probably can't carry 6 cups.
No. Hope no one's allergic.
We'll find out.
So did you fill up all the cups?
Yeah, I would have
Okay,
stated
good.
I'm brewing enough for 6, like the cups of this stuff.
Okay. I'll do everyone else first while you're doing that.
Yeah,
So at the same time, where were Aude and Augustine going?
Med Bay.
Med Bay?
Yeah.
The med bay looks fully stocked. There's some pretty nice drugs there if you'd like to steal some.
Absolutely.
No, you don't. Nope.
Yeah, so
Med Bay is
currently
on lockdown.
You're not currently in the med bay, but I am
Med Bay right now.
And
where is Jonah gonna be
Augustine-
on this ship
Yeah.
besides the Med Bay?
in the cupboards right now, just looking for some type of painkiller to help him with that juice come down.
All right. I want Jonah to roll a dexterity test because you guys are basically in microgravity at this point, and you don't have the mag boots on.
But I don't need them though, right?
You guys don't need them. You guys don't get
Yeah,
penalized when you're
them.
flying because you're in free fall. But everyone else does. I think everyone gets a -2 to their dexterity roll when they move in space. So to get around, I'm going to have you do a TN of 12. No, do it a 10 because it's not like it's very difficult. You're not moving really fast.
A 10?
Yeah, a 10 with a... It'll be your dexterity -2.
Okay, so it's just no bonus because my dexterity's 2. I got 15.
Okay, so you're getting through the ship just fine, and you make it to the med bay, and staring at you is Augustine. The cabinets are all closed, and he's just kind of looking at you as you come in.
And it's like,
do I notice anything suspicious here?
They're standing looking at you.
and it's like slowly blinking and eyes just slightly wide, but very innocent. All right.
Super innocent.
All right, so why are you two just standing basically at attention?
Yeah,
Doing
well, we
nothing
heard you
in
coming
med
now. We're just wondering who was coming.
Well, I mean, I am probably the only medic here. I don't know, I haven't really met everybody.
Yeah, I do this thing called self-medication, so...
Just hear the sigh in the background.
No, I'm just...
I heard it too.
Sorry.
That was also me, so I mean,
we both suck.
it was both of us.
So disappointing.
It makes sense.
Your life choices.
All right. You know what? Just run it by me. I don't want us to run out of any supplies beforehand.
Yeah, we're not going to take it all. We just, take what we need.
All right. Well, how about you let me know what you got? I'm gonna take an inventory and I'll hook you guys up with something to help you out with that.
If you want to lie to him,
juice.
you can tell me that.
Me?
And it better be good.
If you want to lie, you guys can roll communications at each other, and if you win, he has to believe the lie.
I don't feel the need to lie to him because this is not his med bay. It's a ship we just found. So it's not like we're.
Who elected you leader of this outfit?
You're in scavenger mode.
Also,
exactly.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't take anything. So.
Yeah, you didn't tell me.
So
yeah.
I'm sorry. What's your character's name again?
Jonah.
Jonah. That's right.
Well.
Jonah. When Jonah asked the question of just let me know what you're taking, Augustine pulls his hands out of his pockets and he's got in each hand just bottles, as much as he can carry in each hand, and he just kind of holds them out and he's like, yeah, which one do you think I should take? Yeah.
And they're all
right,
different types of narcotics?
They're all, it's all street shit that I've heard of, but I've only taken recreationally.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so you got fentanyl and all that weird crap. Then where the heck did you get that?
It was in this cup. But yeah.
Well, damn. It depends on what you're trying to help out with. That juice, it'll make you nauseous for sure. So Jonah opens up the cabinets to take a look through, see if there's anything to help with nausea, which I assume there is.
Yeah,
and,
it's fully stocked with whatever you need.
All right. Yeah. All right.
And there's chairs in there, the actual, the reclining chairs, in the show that you can sit in. You just don't have the only thing the ship doesn't have is the auto dock, which I don't think they actually technically had in the show. I think that the whole arm thing was supposed.
Auto dock?
It's actually a trait you can get on the ship.
Fallout.
Kind of, yeah, but it's like a machine that you hook yourself up to that kind of does everything a doctor would do anyway, but it gives anyone working in the med bay like a +5 on all medical rolls.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it makes it almost impossible
literally
to
not
fail.
be able to fail.
Yeah, it would make it almost impossible to fail.
Oh no, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have like the little diagnostic machine that they had in the show that administers stuff. It just isn't the auto dock version of it, so you still have to put this medicine or whatever inside of the machine and actually administer it that way.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you this. This will help with that. This will help with that nausea, and you can take a couple of those. But let me just keep the inventory here. That way we don't run out when we do need something. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Jonah's gonna take those bottles and just put them back in the cupboards.
Okay.
But he's gonna let Augustine, just take a couple of them. Not the bottles, but like the stuff that's in them.
Okay. Yeah, like give me a hit.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Need my
All
fix.
right, Augustine, you're now high.
Thank you.
You are at a -1 for every roll you do.
Sweet.
You're basically injured, except it'll go away eventually.
I injured myself.
Brain injury.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
side
not too
note, it would
far
be super fun probably to be super high while floating in space.
True.
That's
Totally
not on my
with
list.
All right, Ade, did you want to hit 2?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I just feel like shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you need anything, just let me know. I'm a medic, so.
Augustine, do you wish to pass out in that recliner?
No, I'm gonna keep exploring.
Okay, so you guys both want to explore together?
Be floating through the
All right, I'll have you guys. So you guys leave, and then I'll stick with Jonah here for a second. After all that kerfuffle with those two, you do notice that the medbay is pretty well stocked. It's pretty good for a ship this size. And it looks like you have pretty much everything you need here, for all sorts of injuries, not just external but internal as well. You also find in one of the drawers like a surgery kit, like a mobile surgery kit, full of those what are those scalpels that they had in the show, like the plasma scalpels or whatever that look like little lightsabers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those, and it's all brand new gear too, so it looks nice.
Cool. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty high quality. Did you want to do anything while you were in there, or go anywhere else?
I guess just kind of take inventory and see what we do have. Just have it,
Okay. That's good thinking, actually.
Make sure I know.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I will jump to Kurt and Ali, who.
I'm bringing in Coco to everybody.
Oh, nice.
Coco.
Yes.
Except for the Belchers who aren't there on the bridge.
Well, yeah, they'll have some waiting for them. Do they have cup holders?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. The ship has
Space.
cup holders. Well, they get space.
It's like
Cocoa.
20. The year's like 2518. We gotta have cup holders. Come on.
better have a couple.
Ridiculous if
Hey
there's no
guys,
cup
look!
holders.
Ruben brought hot chocolate. It's really
Are
good.
we
I'm
around
just
at
gonna
this point?
appear. Yeah, no, I'm gonna appear real quick.
Yeah, Ade shows up and fucking Augustine is still nowhere to be seen. He's just kind of
Good
floating
shit.
there and
Here you go.
Yep.
he's
I'm
like
just
hopping
chilling.
along.
What'd ya say, boss?
Where's
man?
Augie?
I
Oh, this is
made
cup
y'all a
right here.
drink. They're a little way of saying thank you.
Well, damn. I can't believe you managed to get your hands on some hot chocolate.
Oh, yep, sure.
I've probably never had it before, have I?
Nope.
No, probably not. No, that's more of way more of a luxury.
Ghost
for
Flow
you.
is gonna be pretty hot. Yeah, hence the
I
name.
didn't do it.
My tongue.
I mean, it is hot chocolate.
Hey,
So you guys are enjoying yourselves with the hot chocolate.
Meanwhile, Ollie's in the cockpit going, "Are they fucking drinking hot chocolate back there?" And not like.
I'm gonna bring him one.
All right.
Here you go, buddy.
Thanks, Oz. Now, I gotta ask, Kurt, was it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now that we're running, black. I mean, we gotta find some place to go. We can't drift out here forever, even with the, everything back on. We gotta get someplace, and I don't know.
Agreed.
We just can't stay out here.
Is there like a map or something I can look at?
Yeah, there's an actual navigation table in between the three chairs that were there that were on either side. There's a navigation table in the middle that you can turn on.
I want to turn that on and then just try to look for the closest, maybe repair, space station or something that's neutral that we can maybe go to.
All right. As you turn it on, you turn it on for the first time. It's a hologram right there, and it just says "Welcome," and then it just it flashes the name Blueprint Navigation, and it just kind of spins around and goes small, and then it just shows a huge map of the known space. It then blinks in a sector and then kind of zooms into that. It's basically just kind of zeroing in on you to show you where you are. And you are balls deep into the belt.
Balls deep.
But you are headed. You were headed when the explosion hit you out towards the outer planets, past the belt. When the explosion hit you, so you're closer to the outer ring of the belt, but you're in it.
Okay. So I'll just maybe point to one of the closest places and be like, "What do you think about going here?"
There's Tycho Station is the closest station to you. If you're looking for locations.
Ollie's gonna give Kurt a very long stare. You want to go to Tycho? You wanna dance with Fred Johnson? No, we got belters on this ship. We're not. No, I'm not taking my custom there.
Do we hear any of this?
Roll perception. I'll let both of you roll.
Do a luck roll.
Corey, were you further away?
Well, where are they at?
They're up in. They're down at the navigations table. So Ade would be able to hear them fine. Were you anywhere in that room, or did you?
No, because I'm still fucking about.
I rolled a 16 with double fives, so.
Okay, well you would have heard anyway. You were saying right there.
Every fucking word.
You heard every fucking word of what they just said. And Corey, if you want to roll, you can, but it'll be like a TN 17 because you're a distance away, and you can use hearing.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, Ade, you heard what they said.
Cool. I'm just gonna keep that to myself for now.
Silent.
You're being rude.
Listen,
Silent.
Pause. I don't think we should go there because we just left a station where somebody who wants independence for Luna just blew the fuck up, and you want to go to a man who's known
I'm
with
just
the
talking.
OPA?
It's not set in stone. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking out loud here. Let's come on. Let's see what else we got here. We can also go to.
We could try Ceres. Though Ceres is under OPA control, but Anderson does. We'd have to. We could try Ganymede, maybe, because we're going in that direction right now. We could head out there.
That's
when
a
we head out
distance
there,
away.
then
That's
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 further away?
That's I think a month or so drive from there because that's a distance. As you guys are talking, you hear communication comes in on the console, but you have to go to it and actually press it to see what it is.
Alright, Ollie's gonna head over and pull it up.
Running black.
All right, as you pull it up, it's the face of Major Buchanan appears on the screen for everyone. He can't see anyone. It's a recorded message he sent out.
So we just got it retroactively, so he can't really tell where we are still?
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know it's you. Because the message goes as follows. This is Major Buchanan. All Moon Knight ships go to the following coordinates for rally point. Coordinates are in this communique, and then the screen just kind of shuts off. You have no idea why you got that, but you now have coordinates in the nav computer, which automatically shows as the communication exits the point in the belt where this rendezvous is supposed to happen.
Revengeance.
Okay, hold on a second.
Let's go
Why the
blow 'em
hell
up.
did we get that? Did we steal one of their ships?
Nope.
I was gonna start looking really nervous.
Why would they blow up their
Well,
own
we didn't
ship?
really have a choice. I mean,
Okay.
I think we need to get into contact with either the UNN or the MCRN.
Britta's gotta go now, so bye.
Bye, Britta.
Bye, Britta. Yeah, we're pretty much done anyway.
Britta.
Yep.
Bye.
Hey, Britta, question real quick before you go.
Yes.
Would you be open to playing next week and the week after for Cthulhu?
Yep.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
All right.
Okay, bye.
So Ade ventures off.
She's gone.
Ade ventures off in a random direction.
Unfortunately, it was the airlock. Done.
Gone.
For some reason, I just imagined an ending like Animal House where it does a freeze frame on everybody.
But
That's good.
but yeah, that's what the message said. You guys can decide what to do from there. The ship could still use a once over. At some point, you can either do it on your way there, if you wanted to cruise there, and whatnot.
Did Ollie and Kurt, were they the only ones to see that?
It was anyone in that room, which was Ade,
and
Kurt.
then, so those three.
I thought you were there. I thought you gave out hot chocolates.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
that was Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt
I thought-
came with it.
Kurt.
Well, I know, but I thought you both came there at the same time.
Oh.
Which room is this?
That's
The
that's the
cockpit.
room that you were going into. That I thought you were
Oh,
going to.
Okay, well then I guess I was in there too.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, Ollie's gonna
Right,
lean
I'm
over
just
the
saying.
railing and looking down, and he's gonna be like, Ruben,
Yeah,
come up here for a hot second, please, and
sure.
I think we need to talk.
What's up, guys?
Okay, you heard that communique, right, from that Major Buchanan dickhead?
Yep.
Okay, I don't think we should go there. I think that's dangerous. I don't think that we're gonna get anything from there. I think we need to transmit these coordinates to someone who's gonna do something about it. Particularly the UNN.
No, well, we might not even have enough fuel to get where he's pointing us to. Where is it in relation to where we're going? You guys discussing where you want to set down, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're basically trying to find our next point, and
Well, I figured
They don't
the
give a lot of
wisest thing
options.
for us to do would be to pass it on to authorities, but
well, we gotta get somewhere first. And if we set out a tight beam and they intercept it, we're fucked.
yeah, they'll just follow us. I mean, where is this this rendezvous point where they're going to?
It's right here in the belt, so Ollie's gonna like flip it over and draw up a flight path to how to get there. It's basically like a what if situation. It's gonna
So,
show.
like, how close is that compared to the station that they were talking about going to?
It is closer than the station.
Is there anything else
By,
up
like,
there,
maybe
or
an
is it
hour or
just empty
two.
space?
It's in the belt, and it's near like one of the asteroids in the belt.
Okay.
Did they give a timestamp on the recorded message?
The recorded message came in, I'd say about a minute after the explosion.
Okay, so it's a delayed message that we received.
Yeah.
Why would we receive
but
it,
did he? That's
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta let my roommate in.
Okay.
Ali theorized that we might have taken one of their ships or one that they were
They
planning
wouldn't
on.
blow their own
taking.
ships up. There's one left in the wreck of all that mess back at the ways. Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense. Unless he
I'm
wanted
saying
us
they-
to hear it.
Or unless they were thinking about taking this ship, so they put the drive on their list to send out to.
Maybe. All I know is if it is on his list of ships he might have wanted, I don't really want to be on it if he comes looking for it again.
That's the thing. If we go near that with our drive on, we're fucked. Like, they're gonna get us. So.
Or would they think that we're one of them? It's not like they can just look in the window and see who's driving.
Well, the moment he pulls up and he wants to talk to one of us, he's probably going to recognize one of us. He saw my face. I didn't see his.
We can do voices. I mean, I could just talk like this. He wouldn't know it was me, right?
I mean, good, I guess. I don't know. You did kind of spitting him with your piss and vinegar, cuz.
I don't know. I think we ought to make it a vote. I think we should get everybody together and decide what to do, because all I know is the Union ain't gonna be too happy.
That's what I'm saying. I think we need to pass it up. But I sure as fuck am not gonna fly to Tycho. I don't. And Fred Johnson makes me nervous.
I do admit I'd be a little bit nervous to tangle with the OPA.
Yeah, but I mean, if we go to Sirius, we do have a good shot of at least docking there and offloading people so they can get where they need to go. But
out of everybody, I don't think that
we can't make that call.
No, but I don't think the Navy is the right place to turn either. They don't have a lot of stake in this whole Moon Knight thing. The Earthers and honestly, the OPA might actually be a better choice. Hate to say it.
They might, but they might side with them. The rebels, they've got the same cause. You know,
as you guys are talking, Jonah enters the nav area.
Well,
just so he's involved in it.
It's not a lot to decide until we all sit down and figure out what we want to do.
True. I'm just thinking the biggest dogs that have a fight, and it's probably the UNN and maybe the OPA, depending on who wants to get involved. But
well, do we even know that I don't think he thought we were going to survive. He just gave us that 20 minutes as a fake courtesy, but I think it was really more of an FU. Bless his heart.
I mean, frankly, I think that man's a grandiose idiot with no real plan. But you know, it's hard to choose between, well, frankly, a terrorist, talking going about Tycho Station, or a, well, not to be rude, but the OPA. I mean,
well, that terrorist is.
Damn.
Tycho.
I'm
Fred Johnson.
Confused. You know what? He was former. I'm sorry.
Former
I
UNN.
spent too much time on that ship. Former
Listen,
UNN. Look.
I think this is just my opinion as a former Navy man. I mean, we could give this to Mars. Maybe they would be able to stop it, because the last thing that they want is the UNN to get on their heels and itching for a fight. And
you're not wrong about that, and we would be safe if we went over to them. They'd protect us, that's for sure, especially considering our past with them.
But we could also go to the UNN. They got the biggest dogs in this fight. They're asking for independence for Luna, and they're doing it on terrorist means. So
that might tick off Buchanan even more, though, if he caught wind of that. I don't particularly.
But that's why we could possibly get close to a station, send out a type beam, see if they get it so that by the time that we dock, they don't know that they can't come get us. I don't know.
Regardless of what we do, I think it ought to be unanimous. I don't think it should be.
Yeah.
I mean,
frankly, I think the best option would be type beam to the UNN. They're not too keen on independence from Earth.
All right. Well,
the question is,
let's
do
get
they
those
have
belters
any
in here and see what Kurt thinks at least.
All
right. You guys. I mean, Augustine, where are you on the ship?
Kitchen.
All right.
Mess hall.
What would you like to do in the kitchen?
Some snacks. God, I'm hungry.
He's getting to the snacks before Jonah does an inventory of that too.
Can Ollie do a intership comm and just call everybody to the cockpit, to the flight room?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you do. You want to say it, or do you want me to just?
Yeah, attention all crew on deck. Please come up to the flight deck for a short discussion on further plans. Thank you.
When that happens, Augustine drops what's in his hand and looks up around himself for a moment because it takes him a second to realize what's happening.
Okay.
Who's talking?
How stoned are you?
Pretty stoned. Space drugs.
Space drugs.
Get your munchies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have we convened in the room together?
Did you want to go in there, Corey?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
but it's not quick.
All right.
It's not
So
not
you're
immediate.
lumbering up the steps.
Ruben is drumming his thumbs along the table, kind of just floating around, waiting.
All right. Yeah. So we all here.
Yeah, Ade's there too, and she'll represent your vote because she always did. So. All right.
We're in a
You may continue.
unique position of trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do next, and we thought that we ought to all decide together.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what are the options?
Well, we got a delayed comm intercept from Major Dickhead Buchanan about a rally point for him and his Moon Knights, but we need to find some place to go. We're heading out of the ring right now, but we need to decide what we need to do, and I need to know how the fuck we got that comm. Doesn't make any sense if we got his comm, because I think he would have put that privately into his fleet, so we need to figure out
Well,
where to
maybe
go,
it is
what
part
to
of his
do.
fleet.
Yeah, but he left it behind, so I don't know if...
Well, if it was, that's the whole thing. Why would he left it behind? It wasn't even finished yet. You know, if it was part of his fleet, why'd he blow up the station with it still on it?
Maybe
he
that's
didn't
part
give
of
a
his
shit.
plan. Maybe he tried to fake his own death, yeah?
His goals
You
are
leave-
beyond our understanding.
You leave his ship on here, you blow it up, everybody think he did.
Dead leader to spearhead an independence movement? Ingenious.
I mean, we got that recorded, or do we just receive that once, or can we download it?
It's in the ship's database.
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
just turn
reply
that
over,
over to
yeah.
whatever authority we decide to give it to as proof that he's not fucking dead.
Right, if that is the case. We should see who the ship belonged to. Is there anything in the system?
I haven't tried digging around in it yet. I kind of wanted to get us on a flight path, and then we can kind of spend more time doing that, because we're just drifting in space, wasting oxygen.
Just floating around here is actually kind of making me nervous. You know, I'm gonna take a gander around this place, and I want to make sure those sensors are at least fitting in case they catch our drive signature and come asking after us.
That's true, but we still need to decide on where the hell we're going.
Well, you know my vote. I ain't itching to go to Tycho. I don't think that the Navy would be particularly helpful against the Moon Knights, but I know that we'd be safe there, so...
What's wrong with Tycho?
I just don't know if the OPA really has a stake with the Moon Knights or anything. They might as soon, blow us right out of space before taking us
Nah,
on.
boss man. The OPA is a group of many factions. They not belong to just one. Even if the Moon Knights are with them, they won't really be with them.
I agree, but I think it's just better to play it safe here. So,
And what is safe?
That's the question. What is
Stay
Staying in
away from
space?
safe is.
Same.
I would have to agree with Ruben here.
I mean, safe for me would be standing behind a line of Martian ships, but I know that my Belter friends here might not be too keen on that.
Sorry, what did you just say, Dylan? On where?
Turn to the Martian Navy.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Hell no.
Well,
Since
there's an
shit is
even
up
number
his
of
spine.
all of us. It seems like somebody's gonna have to turn on somebody here to make a decision. Well, you know my vote, cause I'm gonna take a look around at the.
You got it, Ruben.
Yeah, but we figure out a little bit more about the
trust
ship,
Ruben.
yeah?
Let's
So who's voting for what? Just so I know what the split is.
I'm voting for Martian Navy.
Yeah, you're
Jonah's
voting.
Martian Navy.
Voting
Yeah.
Tycho.
Martian.
Ollie's gonna vote for
shit.
the Martian Navy.
Okay,
Those
so
poor belters. I'm sorry.
so the Belters are for Tycho. Was anyone else for Tycho?
No.
I heard
Okay.
4 Martians and
Yeah, 4 Martians and 2 Tychos. So, all right. We'll leave that. We'll table that for now, just so you guys can look more about the ship, because the ship still, does need more surveying, I guess, because you guys haven't gone everywhere yet on the ship.
Not yet.
I guess we can. Hey, Augustine,
Hmm?
do you think you can dig through the metadata on that transmission that we got, see if you can find any more information?
Yeah, I could take a look.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in my checklist.
Bam. Checklist time. All right.
So
Is there anything else that he's doing?
I want to do a once over on ship systems, and then before we are hightailing it anywhere else, I do want to make sure that our sensors are up to snuff.
Okay.
I'm also going to be looking at the manifest, seeing if I can find a name or a company or anything tied into the data of this ship.
Okay. All right. That's fair. So we'll start with Ruben.
Okay.
You mosey more through the ship. You go down some places. I mean, you haven't been to a lot of the ship yet. Just
Nooks
aside
and
from the engine
crannies.
room and the mess hall.
Sure.
You see everything everyone else is seeing: the med bay, the common areas and whatnot. You end up stopping by the armory,
Yeah.
where you find various suits of armor that are there. You find on each individual panel, there's a wall that opens up. You can see the window in it that shows you the suit. There's 6 vac suits
Okay.
around this armory area. There's also various types of armor there. Of course, there's no power armor because that's crazy.
Is there a
Cumbersome.
terminal in here that has this inventory readily available on it as well?
Yeah, there is.
Alright,
Everything
I'm
was
gonna
inventoried.
forward that up to the cockpit after kind of taking a mosey through everything that's
Okay, I'll explain what's in there, and this is what everyone at cockpit sees too.
Okay.
You see the vac suits. You see there's 10 sets of mag boots down there. As well, there is a decent amount of artillery. There's I think there's 10 rifles. There's 10 pistols. With their accompanying ammo. There's grenades. There's knives. Pretty much all sorts of weaponry on this ship. This ship was actually, and you don't know. That's it's weird on you, Ruben, because you don't understand why it would have that on it. Guns you get on the outside, but you don't understand why there's
I think
armor
I'm
and
putting
stuff.
it together with the transmission that we got. I'm putting together a theory at least.
Okay. And it was so the army is pretty good to go. And it's got room for some more things if you guys find some in your travels. As you're going, you get to the sensor array. The area that controls the directly controls the sensors. Do the knowledge mechanic roll. See if you can understand what this thing's
engineering
about.
or just intelligence.
Well, yeah, it'd just be an intel engineering roll. That's what I meant.
Okay.
It'll be a TN 10.
I rolled a 10.
Oh,
That's without adding anything, so 15.
okay. What was the drama die?
5.
Okay. So you notice that the sensor itself, there's nothing really wrong with the type of sensor you have. It's kind of a shittier sensor.
They just cheaped out on it, so it's it's miscalibrated. It's just a bad sensor.
No, yeah. The sensor's partly damaged, which isn't too difficult to fix, but the sensor itself isn't really that strong. So it'll end up staying at a -1 until you upgrade the sensor to something higher.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that it's running as smoothly as it can before I report back, and I'll let Ollie know. Yeah, looks like that's the best we're going to get sensor-wise till we get a new one in there. If, I'm assuming they're not going to let us keep the ship. I don't know who owns it, but I did find all that stuff back there, and I think the theory about the Moon Knights is true.
So you recalibrate the sensor, and it starts to work fine. It's no longer glitchy, but it's still, it's still a shittier sensor package. And then you get into like the actual maintenance area of the ship. And as you go through the ship, you've realized that. Hold on a second, I gotta get to that page. I just passed it. You basically realize that the ship is it's kind of finicky with some of its systems, and needs some tender loving care at times to stay in operational condition. And basically what that means is that during interludes, you need an extra maintenance activity in order to keep the ship running properly. Okay. So the ship has a flaw called high maintenance.
Great. Fucking great.
It's perfect for your character.
All the flaws and stuff can all be undone.
Busy, right?
like none of the flaws and stuff are permanent. You can always pay for upgrades that'll fix that flaw, that'll streamline the software better, to where you don't have to constantly dick around with everything.
I'll add that to my diagnostic report.
Yeah.
When I this girl's high maintenance is what I will say.
Yeah. And then you pretty much loop back to the nav area where everyone else is, and they all saw the information that you sent them and everything.
I'll convey that all to them.
Okay. You also found, and then we'll cut to Augustine, who's looking through. What were you doing again? What were you specifically doing?
Oh, I was looking for like a manifest.
Yeah.
Trying to find a name of some kind attached to the ship of like who requisitioned it, whose title, like what's the title under, like that type of stuff.
All right. Roll your technology focus at 15.
Okay. 16.
Okay, you go through and you oh, that's fine. And you find what was the drama?
4.
Okay. So with relative ease, you go through and you dig through some of the files in the software and find a few bits of information here and there. The ship itself, the customization was paid for by an anonymous benefactor that never used their name.
Okay.
But something that you find that's a little bit more disturbing was that the ship itself, the serial code, is registered to the MCRN. So in your head, there's a possible stolen ship.
Is that Mars? Is that MCRN? Is that Mars?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
good thing you looked.
Yeah. I'm going to bring that up immediately.
Okay.
No shit?
And I'm going to, yeah. Who's near?
Everyone.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to bring it up immediately. Yeah. Everybody, I don't think we want to go to Mars, you know? Because I think we fly in a stolen freighter.
Ah, shit.
I'm just going to show the information.
If there's anything I know about the MCRN, is they don't like it when their belongings is misappropriated.
Especially when 2 belters aboard, yeah? No offense, but me thinks that I get the rap more than any of you.
Yeah. I don't think that's too smart of an idea if we go to
He's not wrong.
the MCRN with this.
Shit.
Yeah, damn.
So
Maybe that has something to do with why we get that that message.
I think the Moon Knights are working with the MCRN.
Anything is possible.
I mean,
No.
I don't want to entertain that. That would, but I don't. It's not the most far-fetched thing I ever heard.
Well,
Trying to
I
get
don't like
Earth
it. It makes my skin
distracted,
crawl.
filled in with terrorists while they're. Oh God, I hope it ain't true.
why do I get the feeling we're gonna end
Do
up?
we just
going
stumble
to
into a
Tycho?
goddamn conspiracy? Shit.
Oh, I don't want to have to go to Tycho.
So
Tycho ain't so bad.
it's either the OPA or it's rendezvous with the Moon Knights. Do we have enough gas to get to either of those?
Yeah, you have enough gas to get to a lot of places because you're full up.
Or we could
Do
just
we have
go
enough
full
oxygen to get there?
independent. We could scuttle
Yeah.
it. We could scuttle the thing.
And there we gotta go.
Well, we find a station.
Get a giant
and,
powder barrel
Go
and-
our own ways.
Put it up on the mast.
Just call it. It's nice meeting you all.
Call it audible.
Oh, Corey, you were also looking
Goodbye,
for.
everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
I forgot you were also looking for the message. See if there was anything else in the message, right?
That's right. Yeah, that was
I
on my
forgot about that.
checklist.
Yes. Well, I'll let you look for that later if you want.
No, you do it right
Unless you
now.
want to Okay. So you can that roll another technology. This will be a TN14.
Tech, knowledge. You said 14?
Yeah.
15 total.
Okay. What's the drama die?
5.
Okay. What you find in there is you see the coordinates that all the other ships got that signal, and you weren't the only one.
How many?
7.
So are we one of 7 or 7 others?
7 other ships. You're one of 8.
Okay. Also going to
How
bring
many
that up.
pieces of 8?
Bye. Just a 1.
What, Dylan?
I said, how many pieces of 8?
No.
Seven
Space
pieces of 8.
Space pirates. 7 pieces of 8 or... Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
God damn it.
I know,
Right, yeah.
I know, Dylan. I'm just messing with you.
So yeah, the 7 other ships.
That was received well.
I'm looking aghast right now. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like, no, yeah, I'm not...
What did we stumble into?
I don't know, maybe our best bet is going to Tycho.
Can I look in?
About whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look. Can I see how anything about the ships that got the message? Can I get any information of those ships?
No. You only know the coordinates of where it was sent because that was inlaid in the message.
How close are they?
Gotcha.
Kind of asking
Varying distances. Varying distances around where the way station was.
Is there one close?
There was a spot. I mean, you're not tracking the ships. You can just see where it was received in relation to where yours was. There's a couple that are maybe an hour out. Spots that they got them.
Wait, hold on. We can tell that while we're flying black.
It was in the message, yeah, because you already received the message.
Okay, so it was embedded those other ships that also got the message. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we weren't all right.
So they possibly, if they were concerned and they checked the message, they would have seen it was received by us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but I don't know if anybody's gonna do that. Then where we gotta go?
Well, they're gonna recognize our burn signature no matter what we do.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter
Either
of if
we
we can
intercept.
outrun them. Or...
We might be able to, intercept one of them. See what they know.
You want to get in the gunfight with another ship.
I mean, we can buddy up to them as far as they know. I mean, as long as it ain't the one with Major Buchanan on board, they might not know. We can see them long enough.
Call it a negotiation.
I don't like this.
Aggressive negotiations. Yeah. Jesus, it is Pirates of the Caribbean.
And we don't have a lot of. Didn't you say the weapons are kind of shot too? I mean, if we get into a fight, we don't have a very good shot.
But
you only have
PVCs.
You don't have rockets, so you don't have railguns.
I like you. I like that pun.
I missed it. Shit.
I think I missed it too, but I'm not asking.
Because Britt is not here.
We don't have a very good shot.
Lucas, she's a tinkerer, right?
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
I think so. Maybe.
She may be able to fix those weapons.
No, she's not a tinkerer.
Okay.
I'm a maker.
Yeah, Dylan can, in essence, but he's got to have the right
that goes
parts.
Boom! I can do that.
But did you guys know what you wanted to do? And you guys don't necessarily have to go to Tycho. It's not that you guys can go anywhere. You can go to Eros. You can go to Ceres. You can go to Earth. You can go to Moon. You can go anywhere you want.
Oh, Eros is close?
Well, they're all relative there. It's just the closest place from where you were was Tycho. I just answered that question.
Space Horizon to zoom off into.
If you'd like to, yeah.
The space sunset?
Because I'm just kind of waiting for you guys to pick something when you're done.
Okay.
I don't know. We could probably swing by Arrows.
Let's just go to Eros.
Let's just go to Eros.
Fuck it, let's go to Eros.
Fuck it.
All right, Eros. That's where we're going.
Sounds good to me.
We're gonna do like an invisible vote. Write it down, or we just go.
No, it's up to you guys.
It was unanimous.
All right, let's go.
It was unanimous.
Let's go.
No, I agree to Eros as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we'll end it for right now.
Okay.
And you guys will just be on your way to Eros.
Cool.
And then next time, when next time we ever get to do this, we'll do an interlude, because the distance it takes from where you are to Eros is probably a couple of days, if not a week. I have to look at the map again. But you'll have an interlude that's based on that. And in the interlude, if you guys want to look at the interlude activities, that's in the book. You can see all the different things you can do during the interlude.
Okay.
Is
that'll also be the
Chun
level
option?
up as well. You guys will also level up during that time as well when we start. But it's easier if we do it next time when we start, because then I can I'll do it individually with you guys, just so I can go over how to do all that stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to end the broadcast.
All right.
Sweet.
Me too.